I love that that's the first thing they hear is just wheel.
Wheels!
The
That's not what I
wheels are
heard.
coming.
What's going
Not
on?
whales, wheels!
Wheels are
The
coming.
invention of the wheel, guys!
It's the
We're no
wheel.
longer cavemen! It's like that one conspiracy theorist, the very first conspiracy theorist guy. That's a caveman. He's the very first foil hat wearing guy, and everyone else is like, "Ugh, Krog looks stupid." Could we do like a ghost voice, maybe for I don't know,
A ghost voice?
like something
What's happening?
ghostly? We're doing a wheel. We're doing funnies.
Yeah, we're doing funnies.
Let's see, what else can I think of? Robot. There was.
Come make us read saucy scenes in weird voice and wacky voices. Oh,
Like I was,
dude,
I
what
was
about
oddly
radio announcer and television or television commercial announcer?
That works.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
a good
yeah, yeah.
one.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Okay, so let me add that to the wheel.
Yeah, you may have to explain to Moon as well as we explain to Chad as well what we're thinking here. Whimsical?
You know, like the fast voice, like the Micro Machine Man or something.
Yeah, like the wacky inflatable.
Wacky waving
flailing
inflatable
tube
arm
man.
flailing tube man.
Flailing tube
All right,
man.
so what's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Is we have a wheel, 2 wheels, in fact. We're doubling our level of performance here. So as we are reading, you know what? I'm gonna spin. That's the funny thing. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and we'll find out who's narrating this whole time. And then we have different characters. And when chat says spin, I have to pause it and we spin, and whoever it lands on, that's who plays whatever character is coming up. And then whatever voice type it lands on, that's the type that they have to do. If we're getting multiple spins, we're going to spin until until we've got all 4 people have a voice roll. That being said, yes. Also, if they wish, at any point in time, the one of our actors can say spin or just interrupt because they want to do a character, and I spin for a voice for them. That's what we're looking at. You guys can directly, it's not just chat, it's also you guys. If you're like, I want to do this, spin. And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. This will make it fun and interactive. Are we going to get very far? Probably not. But will it be good content? I think so. I honestly think it will be. So, who knows? Let's dive into this hell together and see where it may take us. That being
Wheel of
said,
morality. Turn.
tell us the lesson that we should learn. But yeah, that's what's going on. We got ads that start every 30 minutes now. That's how things are going. There are still pre-roll ads. I'm sorry we have to do it that way. But yeah, it is a thing. Bills got to get paid, my guys. I'm so sorry. Subscribe to the channel and that'll stop happening, you know? You just sub to the channel. We don't have to worry about that crap. But that being said, thank you guys so much. And we shall be getting started momentarily. For those who do not know, we are on Volume 9, Chapter 10, which is Rain in the Forest Part 2. This is actually, for those of you who've seen Season 2 of the anime, this is when Sylphie and... or not Sylphie. Yeah, Sylphie. Okay. Dude, I'm so used to fucking T-bait that I'm like, wait a minute, no. But no, that's actually correct. Sylphie and Rudius are getting rained on. They're about to enter a cave, and things are getting a little hot and heavy. Oh, boy. Yeah. So imagine us having to do really silly voices for those kind of scenes. Yeah. It's great content. Great content. Huzzah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just no one's into it for whatever reason. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
nobody's
so
into it.
excited to get through
Nobody's
this
into
chat.
it.
If only we did this for like the Quagmire chapter.
If we did this for just all of the readings, I think it would go fucking spectacularly.
Mm-hmm. Why is it so quiet?
I was reading something and you guys just stopped talking. I don't know it.
Oh,
So,
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something real quick
Like,
here.
hello.
I'm more just
Still
waiting in
trying to get the book
suspense.
open.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I am also eating, so.
Ah.
Start with me today.
Huh? Don't start with you?
Yeah, like don't start the reading with me.
Oh.
start with Moon. Okay, Moon's reading for no.
Excuse me.
All right, let's see. I mean, it's not up to me. It's up to the wheel. Who is narrating today?
I don't know.
Please not me. Please not me. Please not me. Woohoo! Not me. Moon the Wheel picked you to narrate.
I request
just-
to be taken off the wheel until I am finished eating.
I cannot do that.
I don't even have the book.
Too
open
late.
yet.
The wheel has been spun.
The wheel has been spun. All right, fine. I'll temporarily take you off. You know what? You know what?
You
We'll have
hungry?
a fill-in.
Yeah, you sound like you've had a long day, man. You
I
wanna?
have. It would take too long to go into it right now.
Sonic,
So
you're
I'll tell you guys
narrating.
later.
All right.
All right, I have. Since it's only for voicing characters, I think I should put you back on, since you won't be narrating.
Mm.
Even but yeah, we're at chapter 10 on book 9. There you go.
Yep.
I should probably go ahead and say the stuff I was working on then. And
All right.
Oops,
So
there we go.
once again, chat, I would like to point out that at any point in time, if you type the word spin, we will pause and spin the wheel. Now, keep in mind, once the 4 of us have voices, until we've finished a voice, you cannot tell us to spin again. Like, it's per page. I'm trying to get a little audience participation in here, you know.
Yeah.
Liven up the chat.
Mhm.
Liven up the chat. All right.
Uh,
Technically, we could get away with this. It's just I don't think I don't know how much trouble we'd get into on YouTube for this, but and I'm not willing to find out. I'm so not willing
not
to find
willing to find out.
out. God damn it. God damn it.
Got
How
him.
dare you? How freaking dare you? Funny joke. Hi, Revan. No, you like being dead? Hello, Dragon Man B. So, yeah, that's how the show's going today. When you say spin, we will stop. We will spin the wheels. We will find out who is going to be doing what character and what voice they will be doing. It is all going to be at the whim of the wheel. But the wheel has already chosen that Sonic is the one to read for today. So, you're going to be narrating Sonic. And we're going to do this silly show. Let's get to it.
Where we? Yep. That is why I wanted.
Wait, what? What happened?
I was just making sure like my mute button was actually set to mute in case I needed to step away for a second, because you never know.
Okay.
Ideally, that doesn't happen. But anyway, just getting that stuff. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Less than 90 pages. Hell yeah. 87
We will get
pages.
through 9.
9.
Only 9 pages.
Well,
And then
You
I
know what?
force all of us to watch the completely unabridged timeline of Black Ops Zombies or something. I
What the fuck?
don't know. It's like,
No.
we gotta make sure we only read 9 pages somehow, so just roll
No.
with this bit.
I
Anyway.
no, not good.
Alright. Chapter 10. Rain in the Forest, Part 2. I knew there was something fishy about this from the start. Master Fitz had been acting strangely ever since he hired me, and then events had taken a really odd turn. Those raincoats had gathered unnaturally fast.
Rain clouds,
Sudden-
not coats. They're not coats.
Raincoats? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Those raincoats just gathered in the air.
that'd be very unnerving, actually.
I think, well, I thought, like, it's
A
magic.
gathering of
I don't
raincoats
remember. It's
implies
been
a
a
very
week.
different
I don't
scene.
remember. I was like, this doesn't see raincoat. You know what magic? I'm manifested raincoats. I'm
Why
not
are
gonna question
there
it.
raincoats? All right.
It's not rain clouds, they're raincoats now in my story. Okay.
Well, you tell the story
rain
right,
clouds-
damn it.
I know, it's mine. It's my
Yes.
interpretation of it.
I gotta pee.
Anyway. Those rain clouds had gathered unnaturally fast. Sudden downpours in the winter were very, very rare up here. There was a good chance someone created that storm using magic. But what would the point of that be? Why just make it rain on us? Do they want to make it harder for us to complete our goal? Who would do that? The normal Princess Ariel was arguing with? Maybe. To what end? Well, keep Fitz from getting the flower? Presumably. But, if that were the goal, why not just harass us with some lousy weather? Or why just harass us with some lousy weather? You could always make it rain arrows instead. Yeah, because clearly murder is the what she wants, you dummy. Had Master Fitz picked up on any of this? There was a tense look on his face, which suggested the answer was yes. But he also seemed oddly calm considering. Maybe he'd just been expecting something like this to happen. If that was the case, though, I couldn't understand why he hadn't warned me up front. Could he be planning to assassinate me? That didn't make much sense either. He could have killed me quite a few times by now if she wanted to. Wait a minute. What? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
If she wanted to, we don't
He's
know.
already discovered that.
Oh, right. Because last time. Never mind.
Yep.
My bad. What the hell is going on here? My thoughts were troubled as I worked on setting up a fire we could use to dry our wet clothing. Fortunately, I'd brought along some pre-cut firewood just in case something like this happened. It was possible to keep a fire going using nothing but magic, of course, but it would be immediately extinguished if I had to turn my attention to some passing monster. That could be dangerous since it would deprive us of our main source of light, and I'd have to get a new one going afterwards. It was smarter to just carry the basics with me.
You're having trouble with this already. I'm loving it.
Okay, I believe it's a character, so I believe we spin the wheel.
No, not every time a character
Wheels?
shows up. We spin at the discretion of all of us,
Of
or
chat.
chat. So nobody said spin anything, and nobody's called for a spin yet. So You're free to continue if
Gotcha.
you want. If somebody wants to jump in, they just say, "Hey, spin." You know.
Hmm.
We're
Okay,
at the
so it's-
mercy of
gotcha.
chat and each other, and nobody said anything yet, so you're good.
Gotcha.
I'm a little preoccupied.
Oh,
Hmm.
Nom nom nom. You got pie?
What?
he said
want
preoccupied.
pie.
Oh, preoccupied.
Oh, preoccupied. I heard pie. I heard he had pie.
He was eating.
What?
Okay.
Ugh.
You heard
Okay.
the pied part
Okay.
of preoccupied.
Hmm.
Yeah, I heard pie and I wanted pie. I got hungry. Because you're not you when you're hungry.
Have a
Okay.
Snickers, sir. Wait. Does that mean if you eat a Snickers before all of this, you'll start to read better? What?
I actually don't like Snickers, to be honest. I don't like caramel.
That explains a lot.
I always
Damn.
prefer Three Musketeers.
I'm a Butterfinger guy
Yeah.
myself, personally.
Oh,
Like
you like the stuff that
Reese's.
gets stuck in your teeth? Yeah.
That is the one downside, I will admit, yes. It is
Yeah.
very
Butterfinger's pretty
annoying.
alright though.
But it's so worth it.
It's nice
good.
and ice cream.
It's good, but I don't like that that it leaves
Oh.
behind residue in my teeth. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
you
it gets
immediately
really
gotta brush
sticky
your
and
It's
it's
like
like, no.
soda. You immediately gotta brush your teeth afterwards.
Hmm.
I don't brush my teeth after drinking soda.
I mean, you can just use a toothpick and just pluck it out, but still, it is annoying. It's like, yeah,
Well, it's more that
sugar much.
the consistency of it because it's crystallized sugar.
Mm.
So like picking it out is a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and let it dissolve off of your teeth, and it
Mhm.
takes a
Ugh.
while. And it feels like you can feel like the graininess of it. It feels like you're chewing on rock a little bit.
Uh,
If I could get the taste without the hassle, you know.
yeah.
Welcome to
wonder
Fat
what would
Dog
make
Studios.
Oreo.
We talk about really intricate things like the consistency of candy bars.
May I
You know, that'd be an
introduce you
interesting
to a
Oreo
blender?
flavor. Butterfinger Oreos.
I'm sorry. What? Wait. What did? Hold on. What did you say, Moon Man?
I said, may I introduce you to a blender? Get all the flavor without any of the hassle.
That's also true. I will say this. I will
You
say
could
this
drink
for
a
some reason.
Butterfinger.
For some no, dude. I don't remember which restaurant it was. I think it might have been like Dairy Queen or something. Maybe even like McDonald's. I don't know. No, it was Sonic.
A place that serves ice cream.
Sonic had
Oh.
Butterfinger shakes.
That doesn't
Like they
surprise
had like
me.
little chunks of Butterfinger in their shakes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's good in ice cream.
Fuck! Now I want one.
Plus, it kind of makes it so it's not super sugary. Well, not like the texture doesn't get
I
out of
haven't
your
had
teeth like
Sonic
that.
in forever. I now want to go to Sonic and get one of those like giant hot dogs, like
Yeah.
giant chili cheese conies. Oh yeah.
I
I've
like
actually
their-
never been.
their
I know it's
tater
hard to
tots,
believe,
Their corn dogs.
but I've
They're
never
not bad.
actually been to a Sonic.
It's been a long
My,
time.
funny considering your name.
I know
but,
the irony.
But the thing is, like, Sonic used to be a pastime that I had with my biological father, and it was something that carried over to my current stepfather. Is like, we go get a chili cheese coney at Sonic, and it would be a big deal. Like I like them because it reminds me of good times with my biological father, who was a pretty cool dude. All right, after that trip through memory lane, let's get back to the book. I'm so sorry.
Oh fuck! I can't believe you. All right.
I really do want a Sonic meal now. Damn it! Look what you've done.
Chad, can we postpone stream
you've
until we
done to
get
me.
Sonic?
No, we can't.
I'm not sorry. At least you have had it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go get the fire going. Once the wood was all laid out, I set it alight. As soon as I was sure it was burning steadily, I took off my outer coat. Thing was absolutely soaked through. The outside was coated in a thin layer of frost. I've been wearing my old gray robe underneath, but it was so sobbing wet as well. From the
It
feeling
was
of
wet?
things,
Sopping wet.
sobbing
No,
wet. That's
sop-
what I said.
P with not a B.
Sopping.
Sopping.
Oh, sobbing.
No,
okay.
sop.
Sopping.
Pop.
Yeah.
You know.
Sopping.
You know,
wet.
pa pa pa. Exactly. Yes, indeed.
Just sobbing wet. He was crying his
Sopping.
eyes out.
Sobbing wet.
But it was sopping wet as well.
I'm in tears. I'm in tears from this reading already. No.
Not like me.
Not like this. Not like this.
But it was sopping wet as well. From
Mhm.
the feeling of things, I was drenched to my underwear. At least I brought a spare set of those so I could prioritize drying out my other clothes. Using a mixture of wind and water magic, carefully evaporated the excess moisture in them. I couldn't force the water out completely, though. It would severely damage the fabric if I tried. Once I'd done what I could, I made a simple drying rack using earth magic and hung everything except my underwear to dry. I turned to the fire and moved in close, but it was still freezing and it was still freezing in the cave. I used magic to seal the cave's entrance. Of course, completely closing us in here would be a good way to die from carbon monoxide poisoning. So I opened a ventilation hole in the ceiling to let the smoke escape.
Paige.
I'd made things slightly more comfortable, at least. Now the question was what to do about my underwear. It might be a little awkward to strip totally naked right in front of Fritz. I learned
Fitz.
that once before with Fitz. I learned that once before with Sylphie, and that was not a good idea. I shot a glance over to him and found him hugging his shoulders, trembling like a leaf, and whimpering softly. He'd taken off his outer coat, but was still wearing his cloak and everything underneath it. The guy was gonna give himself hypothermia at this rate.
All right. Okay. So I don't know why he's still referring to him as a guy right now in his head when he knows.
That's-
but
Yeah,
that's the thing that's kind of odd. But sure.
that's why I called it out
Well,
earlier.
you
like,
gotta
what the
think
fuck?
about it this way. Rudius is confused.
Yeah, also true. Okay. Spin to win. I want to set up the scene. Who's voicing Rudius? Oh, up.
Hmm?
Damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm voicing Rudius.
Okay.
All right, I am voicing Rudius. What voice type am I going to have? Spin the wheel.
Please be robot.
My name is
I didn't
Stephen
have-
Hawking.
I didn't have robot as part of the thing.
You did
Oh
it,
God, I gotta
Robo!
do an
I can't
accent.
believe
I
you.
have to do an accent
can't
as
believe you.
Rudius. Okay, so I have to do an accent as Rudius, and we had a spin to win. So for Sylphie, it's going to be a respin because I'm not voicing both of them. Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull me out of the running on this. That was silly.
You
Okay.
spin me right round,
Sylphie will
baby,
be
right
voiced
round.
by Sonic. Rotor's a good
Yeah.
sir. Yeah. And the voice you're gonna be using. Now, voice type won't get removed. Just
That was
just
the
person.
18.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Right.
Rotor's a good sir. Radio commercial voice.
Ooh.
So your radio commercial voice as Sylphie, and I am
So
an
what if-
accent
basically if
as
Sylphie would-
Rudius.
So I gotta do a female radio announcer.
Yeah, sort of. Well, however you feel like doing that. All right, and you're
Basically,
still
what if Sylphie was
narrating,
trying to- yeah.
and you're still narrating, so have fun with that.
Oh,
And
okay,
we're
I have
still
to-
in this scene. It's still in the scene.
Yeah, I have to kind of like try to like. The problem is I've had to figure out okay, what is narrator, what is
I have
like,
figured
Fitz,
out.
effectively.
I have figured out what my Rudius voice is gonna be. Oh, this is gonna be.
Okay, I can see. Okay. I think. Oh yeah, I think we start with you, right?
Do I do the thought dialogue as
Shouldn't,
well?
yeah, that shouldn't. Oh, the italicized. Yeah, I don't know about the italicized ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought of it as the quoted lines, so we'll just do the quoted lines. Go for it.
Okay, that's fair.
Richie, you're the first quoted line.
Yeah, it's you first though.
The what? Oh, shouldn't
Should-
is that it?
Uh huh.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
it's
you. That's you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't
Shouldn't you take those clothes off to, or shouldn't you take those off to dry? Was the sentence I had in mind. But I cut myself short. Fitz might claim to be a young man, but I suspected he was actually a girl who was hiding her real identity. Stripping in front of me might not be an option. But this was a genuinely dangerous situation. What now?
Master Fitz? I'm not going full goofy. Calm down.
What? What is it, Rodius?
Okay.
He answered me a little too loudly. Clearly, he'd also realized the dilemma he was in. This was not good at all. I need to give him some way out.
You know, a girl I know told me that elves have a rule against letting people from a different race see them naked. Now, why don't I turn around and cover my eyes? You just take those clothes off, dry them with magic, and tell me when you're done.
I'm so tempted to be like, officer, that one. I'm so tempted.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, literally. It's just like, FBI, I found him. He's right over there.
I didn't do nothing. I walked away. I let them have the fire. I was
Mr. Rudy
good.
Stray Rat, my name is Chris Henson with Dateline NBC. Why don't you have a seat for me?
Perfect for the ad break to come up to.
Oh, are we at the ad break? Oh, okay.
5 seconds.
All right. Enjoy your ads.
And we'll do this bit between Moon and... Okay. I was gonna say
we have the
continue
rest of the page
do
that
your
we
best
have to
to
do
say
this
it.
for. Go.
Okay. Huh? Fitz sounded more than a little surprised. That made sense, given that I made up the whole thing on the spot. If there was really a taboo like that, then it was one that Alina Lee's violated every single day of her life. Every single day of her life.
Oh, yeah, she
However,
does.
However, the misinformation I was choosing to believe here should be very convenient for Fitz, as long as he just played along. I slowly turned around, closed my eyes, and began to listen carefully. No reason not to enjoy the sounds of him stripping down, at least. My imagination would do the rest.
Imagination.
God damn it, Rudy. Gotta do at least one every stream. We gotta do at least one. Lot of dots.
Ellipses, yes. Longer ellipses. Yes.
Male ellipses. Male question mark
You okay?
ellipses. Not really. What?
I heard somebody moving around and hitting cans, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, that's me. I'm
Okay.
great.
Okay.
You're great. All right, good to know. We
No,
can't be
it's
worse.
like Subnautica great yet like we were yesterday, but you know, pretty good.
I'm
For
just
some
glad I didn't
reason-
end up destroying my Cyclops or
You want to take this
prawn.
same. You want to take this ad break to tell them what happened, what we ended up doing yesterday?
Yeah, so both
Both
me
of
and
us have-
Richie are now at level 900.
Yeah,
900
Nice.
we both have a base by the big glowy underground tree.
and we
Nice.
yeah, where it's a really safe spot. It's really cool. There's a ton of resources everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
However, neither one of us are in the appropriate things that can go down to that depth and mine all
I
the
am.
resources.
I am now.
You are. Oh, you got the upgrade for the prawn suit.
Yeah, I had to go all.
Okay,
that's,
cool.
That's the reason I had to go all the way back up that one time when I was like, "Oh yeah." After you left, I went all the way
Yeah.
back up to my base.
Like that's what
Got
I'm
the-
gonna have to do, and that's why I was just like, nope, I can't, nope. It was too
All
much getting down here. I'm not doing that.
It's because the equipment that you need to make like very specific things is not like we don't have. The only thing we don't have is synthetic fibers. Like
Yep.
there's no creep vine anywhere to be found. However, I did see some coral, and I was so pissed that I went all the way back up to get coral.
And then I was like, oh, there's table coral right down here. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm so pissed. I found it. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I raided somebody named Miss Spooky Pants who was playing Subnautica for the very first time, and I got to talk to them, and they were real fun. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But we had a lot of fun. We did a bunch of stuff. So when you boys hop on the radio next Monday,
Yeah, you're going to sit there. Oh, it's going to be funny.
I was gonna be like, where are you guys at? We're 900 meters deep. What?
900. Oh,
Yeah,
not 90.
not 90, 900. Yeah.
No, yeah, we've gone past the depths of 90.
Mm-hmm. We're at the end of the underground river, I guess you would call it.
We're not quite at the end of it, per
Oh,
se,
we're
because the
practically-
blue
we're
one goes
practically
on for a little bit still.
Yeah, but I consider the underground river to be the green one. So we're like the in between. You go from the acid river to the milky river, but we're not far from dropping into the inactive lava zone and eventually the lava zone.
Oh, you know what? No, I remember what my real problem was. It was that I went all the way back because I had to find the depth module for the Cyclops. And then I did. And I thought I had the depth module for the damn prawn, and I didn't. But I didn't realize that until I already got back, and I can't make one without making a moon pool, which also needs a bunch of shit. And I was like, you know what? Not right now.
The funny thing is, technically, you can build a moon pool down there, no problem.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a
will
problem
also
with
say
making the
this.
moon pool. It's getting the stuff to make the moon pool.
I will also say this. Having a thermal reactor
Oh, it's nice.
feed
yeah.
your base power. Oh my god. Oh my god. I recharged all of my not my batteries, my power cells. All of my power cells. And I have 2 spare completely full power cells sitting in there. It's a godsend. Because around that tree are several places, several thermal vents where you can put a thermal factory processor, whatever the hell it's called. I don't remember. You can put one there, and it's so good. All right. Ad break's over. Let's continue.
Alrighty. For some reason, I wasn't hearing anything. His clothes were wet. Yeah, but even so, taking them off and trying them out with a spell should have provided at least some faint hint of a sound. This was really odd. Did he have some way of changing his clothes without making any noise at all? Come to think of it, there had been a girl in my elementary school who could change into her swimsuit without taking her clothes off first. That was a pretty cool trick. That school wasn't equipped with actual changing rooms, so the boys and girls were forced to change clothes together in the classrooms.
Huh.
Those were good times in retrospect. Later, once the internet got popular, I stumbled across an explanation of that stealthy clothes changing method. I developed a certain interest in tricks of that sort. Oh, really, Rudy? Really? I wonder why. My interest in this matter was purely academic, of course.
Bullshit.
It definitely wasn't a sexual thing, probably. If Fitz hadn't taken off his clothes, he'd probably be freezing right about now. With that excuse in mind, I slowly turned around. My eyes met Master Fitz's at once. He still had his sunglasses on, but I could tell he was looking at my face. I didn't look away this time, mainly because his face was alarmingly pale.
Master Fitz?
He was still clutching his shoulders with both arms, trembling more fiercely than before. There was no color in his face at all. It was obvious he was chilled to the bone.
What is
In winter,
love? Baby, don't hurt me. That is literally kind of the
Don't hurt
scene
me.
right now. Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
Yep.
No more.
What is love?
in winter, temperatures in the northern territories was consistently well below freezing. Just walking alone outside robbed your body of its heat very quickly. Hell, I was still pretty cold myself. The temperature in the cave was slowly rising, but with those wet clothes on, Fitz was basically giving himself an ice bath.
Spin.
This was incredible.
Oh, spin. Spin. Who are we spinning for? Who do you want to
Wheel of
be?
morality turn.
Me. I spend it. I said.
No. Who character? Who we spinning for? What character? And
Oh.
good news, it is you.
Can we just spin it all?
You can. Okay, there's two characters. You could pick Rudy or you could pick Fitz.
Sophie.
I'll
Fitz.
do Fitz. See what we get.
See what you get. See what you get. See what you get. You have to speak in a well-to-do manner, so upper crust, not nobility.
Oh,
just
I see.
highly educated, highly fancy, however you want to
High
do
class. Yes, I see.
Mhm.
it. Yes,
Very
it could be.
well
It could
then.
be upper Midwest. It could be, or I'm sorry, it could be New England. It could be British, hoity-toity posh. It's just basically it's a hoity-toity voice. Also,
I'm just
Oh, wait, wait.
you in every way.
I know what I have to do.
spin.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plains.
Perfect.
Ooh.
And we're gonna rev that up.
I thought you were
Is
gonna
it
say
raining?
raid for a second there. We're gonna
Of
raid
course
like
it's
we
me
just.
again. Of course it's me again. Why can't it? Why can't it be Shim? Why can't it ever be Shim?
Because he read He read an entire chapter last time, right? It's
No,
gotta
I'm
be-
just
He has a
saying. I'm
point.
just saying. Should I still have myself removed because I'm already doing a character?
Well, no, you
How
just
you wanna do
you just do Rudy again, right?
I do Rudy again. I guess.
But you just do
yeah.
a different accent. or
Because
whatever.
praise menu. How dare you? Rotors are good, sir.
You spin
Now-
me right round.
If anything, I feel like me as the narrator should remove me from the wheel because I would be. doing the most reading,
I
guess,
am
technically.
the radio announcer voice. So,
Mhm.
Ooh.
Very nice.
98.7 smooth jazz. That's gonna be Rudy's voice.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, wait.
I should probably.
Am I supposed to be? I already did Master Fitz, right? All right.
Okay.
So we're
Mr.
starting
Fitz.
up. This was incredibly dangerous.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just want to.
I'll
I
lead
want to
you guys
let
in
you
with
guys
that.
know. I just want to let you guys know for everybody in the audience and for Moon who got here just a little bit late, but that's fine. The voices are male voice, female voice, impression voice, overly dramatic, excitedly crying, in a library voice, sports announcer, accent, well-to-do, lisp, TV commercial, radio commercial. All right, let's keep it going.
This was incredibly dangerous.
I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
Not wrong.
That's the
Rodius.
line.
I know. Hold on. I'm still trying to fix stuff. This was
I
incredibly
gotcha.
dangerous. Where is that at? What's my line? Please. Oh,
Please.
okay.
Please,
Yeah.
you've
Yep.
got to change. Yeah.
Please. You've got to change out of those clothes. Do you want me to make you a little stall or something? Or maybe I could just leave the cave. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get out right.
Wait.
As I turned towards the entrance, Master Fitz called out to me. He stared at me for a moment, still trembling. And then, standing up on quivering legs, he slowly walked over, and looked at my face.
On quivering legs, it's a tiny little deer, just born fawn.
I mean, I feel like her spirit animal would be that of a deer. That seems about right.
Kind of true.
A series
Okay.
a series of dots later.
A series
He was
of
just-
ellipses.
He was just looking at me, not menacingly at all. Like there was
I was
something.
like,
I
Like
mean,
he was.
yeah.
he was just looking at me, thirsty for me.
Menacingly. Oh, okay.
Thirstily. Yeah,
Timidly.
yeah, timidly.
I mean-
That's true.
Yeah.
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 Like there was something he wanted to say. But what was it? What was he trying to tell me?
You're going to catch a cold, Master Fitz.
Yes.
He replied, his voice shaking.
You're right.
I was beyond flustered at this point. I couldn't begin to understand what he was thinking.
You've got to get those clothes off. It's dangerous. Getting too cold can kill you. I should know. I announced for 97.1 Smooth Jazz up in the snowy reaches of good old Canada.
Yes. It appears I'm going to die at this rate.
Oh. Fitz nodded, but showed no signs of taking off his clothes.
Spinning.
That's not...
Okay, Sonic, you're gonna take over as Rudius. Cause Shim can somehow never get picked. Shim is just immune.
I was doing the John Cena can't
This
see
is
me.
backfired on me so much right now.
Well,
Okay, you're gonna
Insane.
do an impression. You're gonna do an impression of somebody for this voice. So just pick a
Okay.
character or something that you know that you'd like to do an impression, and we'll do that.
Like an impression of something? I should have
Yeah.
tried my mouth. I should have more improv stuff. Oh, I got one.
Yeah. This is that moment where people learn. It was like, man, I should have paid more attention in improv.
Fuck. Okay, I got one.
It's okay. It's okay. It's what we do. We're literally doing an improv show. We could technically at a con, we could put on an improv show with light novels. Easy.
Okay. No, not that I was hoping he'd stripped it out naked while I was watching, of course. I know nothing! Master Fitz is a boy, definitely not female. That was my official stance on the matter, damn it! I really needed to close my eyes now, right?
Now show me them tiny titties.
I believe it's
Titty.
Fitz.
Get them titties out of here.
I lost it. Okay.
I need to...
I'm sure most
Yeah,
people who
there you
read this lost it too.
Fuck! I keep pressing too far one direction or the other. Okay, there. God. I can't take these off myself. Please do it for me.
What the hell was he talking about? Well, if you can't get them off, I guess I'll have to do it.
Okay.
What the hell was I talking about? What is this arm thing I'm doing behind my back? What am I, Beerus or something?
yes.
Crap! My hands were already moving forward. I touched his shoulders first. They were cold and slender and soft. His body felt very delicate in my hands. No, okay. She certainly felt like a girl. And of course, I was a man. Generally speaking, it wasn't okay for a man and a woman to get naked in front of each other until they'd reach a certain level of intimacy. That was as true of this world exactly as it been in my old one.
Oh, poor dumb Rudy. Really? Explain a littlese. Right now, explain a littlese.
We already have, actually.
Explain it again.
She's cursed. That's why she needs to have all that sex.
Oh, yeah. Convenient excuse.
Poor boy
Yeah.
is just afraid.
I know, right?
And impotent.
Yeah.
No, well, less of that right now.
Nah, well, we're working on it.
We're done. Oh, we're working on it, all right. Oh, damn it.
Master Fitz, to be honest, I'm aware that of the fact that you're a woman.
You're a whammon?
You're whamming.
You're a whammon.
Okay. But if you do not take my clothes off, I might die, right?
Right. This did not compute. I should have did robot. Damn it. This did not. Right.
This does
This
not
did
compute.
not compute. This did not compute.
What is my
I
purpose?
couldn't-
To give me butter. Oh God. Dear God.
I couldn't figure out her thought process here. She was obviously plotting something, though.
Too busy staring
Could
at
this be
thighs.
some sort of black veil scam?
Yes.
Like I'd take off her clothes, and then some scary guy would pop into the cave, tell me that I'd learned too much, and carry me off to
Chris Hansen from NBC is coming for you.
an Asturian laboratory to be dissected, calculating the odds.
Dissected?
30%.
Really? Wow.
30% likely. Not that
That's-
I'd have any room to complain, given that I was about to experiment on Fitz myself.
My dude.
I don't like the context and that this
Rudy.
is going with.
Rudy, you
Honestly, with the word experiment, I really wanted you to say it like experiment.
Like
you
Experiment
wanted him,
on
you wanted him to
Fitz
go
myself.
full, you wanted him to go full,
Dr. Evil.
no.
No, Cybermen.
Oh, you were thinking Cybermen. It sounded more to me like you were doing, Alan,
Experimenting.
freaking Snape.
What hair? Yeah.
Oh,
Rickman.
Alan Rick. No, that'd be experiment.
Well,
Experiment on Fitz
Experiment.
myself.
experiment.
I'd have any room to complain, given that I was about to experiment on Fitz myself.
Blurf.
My hands, which had acquired a mind of their own at some point, slipped Fitz's thick front button cloak off.
Girls.
Makes the rock and roll.
This
go round.
reveals the
Make it
drenched
go
white
round.
shirt beneath. Right, I think we'll move on to normal voice. Not to repeat myself.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
All right,
Agree.
not to repeat myself.
Oh no, you
Potter.
don't have
Pay
to
attention.
you don't have to read. All right, narration is just your normal voice.
Yeah, no,
It's only
no,
character
yeah.
dialogue. Stop. You
Yeah.
gotta stop. Like,
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
Come on.
Not to repeat myself, but this was a white shirt. As you may know, shirts of that color are prone to becoming transparent when wet. This meant that I could see Fitz's underwear. Specifically, something that
repeat.
looked like a sports bra. The contents appeared modest. But with the wet bra clinging tightly to her skin, there was no denying denying they were there. Fitz had naturally padding of the kind that tends to captivate the masculine mind. Oh, right. I'm trying to remember the character I did from originally. Okay.
Huzzah! It's
Master
huzzah.
Fitz.
What is the matter, Rudy?
When I heard that familiar nickname, I felt an old memory rising slowly towards the surface of my mind. I'd experienced something similar to this before. Something very similar to this. Pardon me then.
Go ahead.
Fitz's face was bright red all the way to the tips of her ears. Somehow, even that felt weirdly familiar. Peeled her white shirt, exposing the pale skin underneath. For a moment, I just stared at her delicate shoulders and her slender neck. She was thinner than I expected. Seeing her up close, touching her directly, was having an effect on me. Some invisible knife was lifting my sword steadily upward as part of some holy ceremony. What was
Touching me.
Touching you.
Sweet Caroline.
Da da da.
Master
That's all I
Fitz
know.
never felt so good.
So good. So
So
good.
good.
So
So
good.
So funny. I wanted.
Bob, Bob, Bob.
Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Good times, everybody. Let's
Keep it
let's,
going. Keep it
let's
going. Come on. Let's roll with it.
what was it about Fitz? I couldn't put up my finger on it, but
She
Something about her got me
is a
so-
guy. Bum, bum.
Bum, bum.
There we go. There we go.
something
I
about
never
her
have
just
one
got me
more.
so.
I'm so sorry.
But something about her got me so. I don't think it'd be so bad if it was more background. Like you sing that in the background as I'm reading it.
Oh,
Actually,
you
probably
know
wouldn't
what?
be so bad.
She is a guy.
But something about her got me so
What?
excited. I had to fight down a sudden urge to push her to the ground right then and there. Ignoring my desires as best I could, I reached down to Fitz's belt. After a few clumsy, clattering sounds, I managed to undo it. I reached out to grab her pants by the waist. And then an image, the page turning from the past, flashed into my mind. I'd done something like this before, years ago. I was 5 or maybe 6 years old, but I hadn't forgotten. When I pulled down Fitz's pants, I'd exposed a pair of white panties. Unlike the first time around, I hadn't pulled her underwear down as well. That said, the panties were so drenched with rainwater that they were bordering on see-through. Was I seeing things? Or was that smooth curve down there? I swallowed loudly. Hold on. Nope, I swallowed loudly. I don't know why I didn't accent Goofy with like that. Just ignore that part. Anyways.
I don't think any of us can, but okay.
Fitz silently pulled her legs out of her pants, then sat down in front of me with her legs spayed out to either side. I sat
Spade
down
or
on my
splayed?
knees. Spade.
Okay.
Spayed out on either side.
Spread?
I sat.
No, it says splayed.
Splayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splayed,
Not
yeah.
spade. I was like, what the fuck, spade?
I sat down on my knees right in front of her. The floor of the cave was rugged and rough, so my shins started hurting immediately. I reached out to her once again. She still had those drenched white gloves on her hands. Are we spitting for this, or are we still going?
Hey, now that you've said it,
I said the word, I guess. I
said
will
the
count
word.
that towards mine.
don't you fucking
Spin
dare.
to win.
Don't you fucking dare.
Richie, 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 Richie.
Why? Why?
Richie.
Why are you
Wait,
voting
really?
for me?
Oh, I was gonna say if it landed on it again, that's not statistical.
None of this is Shim.
Well,
You're up.
technically it is statistical because every time we do it, it's a new roll. So
All right,
I guess that's true.
who is
25%
Shim
chance,
voicing? Who is Shim voicing? Rudy or Fitz?
Natural 20.
God damn it.
I guess.
Who do
Are
you
we
want to
rolling for
voice,
that, too?
Jim?
Oh, I get to pick.
I guess you
Oh.
get to
Yeah,
pick on this
I can
one.
be. I will try the sylphs.
Oh, this is
I'll
even
try-
better.
I'll try.
This is even better.
Okay.
You have to do Sylphie's voice in a male voice.
Oh boy,
Well, that's
Oh
easy.
boy, that's gonna be so
Doctor
hard.
Girlfriend mode time, maybe.
Oh,
Doctor
yeah.
Girlfriend mode. Oh no.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Are we spinning for both characters or just the one?
Yeah, it's been for both.
All
Why not?
right.
Please not me. I'm already narrating.
Okay.
I mean, if the will dictates, so be it.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, there's that. So it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
Mm.
It's landed on me more than anybody.
Mm.
It's only because you don't want it to land on you.
Honestly, yeah. All right. It's gonna be Rudy
Desire.
with a lisp.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now I'm
freaking
re-adding
male
Moon to the.
Sylphie.
I'm re-adding Moon to the list. So Filthy with a lisp. Okay. All right. So where are we at?
Let's see. Okay.
Or no, wait. You're Sylphie. I'm Rudy. Rudy with a lisp. All right. Rudyeth
No,
with a
Shem
lisp.
was. I thought Shem was. Okay.
No.
No,
wait.
you're still
No,
narrating.
Shim said Sylphie.
No,
yeah.
Shem was.
Shim said Sylphie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're Rudy.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
Rudy. I'm Rudy with a lisp, and Shim is masculine
Man
Sylphie.
fits.
Mm.
Man fits. Yeah.
Man fits.
Manly fits until after the scene, no longer.
Until after the
Man
scene.
bear
yes.
fits.
Man bear fits. Oh no.
Man, oh, that'd be a fun
The
one.
infamous man bear fits.
Yeah.
He's throwing a fence.
All right,
Run!
you're gonna have to chill for a moment. I'm so sorry.
Mm.
I am
Already
not
trying
ready.
to get the spot. Yeah.
I am not of the reddith.
Community is
tried,
back.
but
You
I
are
am not.
free to move about the cabin.
Cabin in the woods.
There's a cabin in the woods. Really?
Cabin fever.
I mean, doing the cabin of the plane, but
Mm.
You are now free to move about the country.
That's an
I
old line.
wish. I don't have that kind of money.
Not yet.
Well, we were talking
Not
about
yet.
something else a little bit ago, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I like cool things.
I like cool
Yeah.
things too. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cool things.
Mm.
Pretty.
What's that you got there?
Is
Got
that
some
a cool thing?
potatoes?
Oh.
You got a
First thing I
pretty
thought you
cool
were guys
thing?
were talking about me. I was like, "Can you see my camera?"
What's that you got there?
I'm literally
we can
literally
secretly
holding
see
the
what
copy
you're
of Muppet
doing.
Treasure Island I got from the store.
Yeah.
You got that
That's an
today?
awesome thing to have a copy of.
Sailing. It really is.
I was just like,
Yeah.
"You can see
It's
it."
actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're jealous. You got a problem
Very
with that?
jealous.
You got a problem with that? We're jealous.
Shim
right?
and his
No.
stupid Treasure
here,
Island
Shim.
copy.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Fucking
It's-
love that movie.
I got it because I wanted to watch for the first time because my friend showed me the Muppet Christmas Carol a couple
Oh,
months
that's
ago, and
great.
it was really
That's
fun.
Great.
Like,
Ooh.
there
Okay,
goes
okay, so
Mr.
you're a
Pom
human,
Pom.
I'm a rat,
There
and
goes
Gonzo's
Mr.
a-
Frick.
Whatever.
Gonzo's what? I don't know what the hell.
He's an
Gonzo is.
alien.
No.
No, they never even told him what kind of alien he was. They never told him about his species. So Gonzo is still a
Specious
whatever.
It's Gonzo.
Gonzo's is Gonzo. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
he's
all you need to know.
absolutely.
Gonzo.
You
It's like
specious
Najimi.
motherfucker.
Like Najimi is not is Najimi a boy or a girl? Najimi is Najimi.
Najimi is
That's
Najimi.
all you need to know.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Just Najimi is
Call me Sarah.
Najimi. You don't need to know anything
Yep.
else.
Yep, that's it. Najimi
That's
is
just it.
Najimi.
What
That's-
bathroom does he go? What do they go to into? Yes.
Najimi
Yes.
goes in the
Buford,
Najimi
where did you
bathroom.
get that velvet rope? I'll never tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll never tell.
yeah.
God dang
God,
I
it.
lost
sure.
track.
Y'all
Where
are
are we
so-
at? I lost track of where we're
I don't
at.
know. And you know
think
what?
it's,
I kind of
Uh,
don't
That was
care.
rugged.
I think it's I'd
Let's
done
see,
something like this before. I think.
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before? We've been here before.
Then an image from the past flashed into my mind. I think that's where
Dodoria,
we were.
Okay.
2 or 3 more,
Okay.
2 or 3 more, 2 or 3
Two or three more.
2 or 3 more.
Two or three more.
Dodoria, give the command. Or Zarbon, give the
That
command.
smells good.
Giving the command, sir.
Quickly, Zabon, grab my balls.
That's the sound of those guys laughing.
Okay, I
Touch
think
my
I know.
balls.
Yeah.
No, it's like,
I reached.
dude, that was totally it.
Actually, I remember doing a thing for Leafy.
Oh.
She asked me to do a little voice, and I
That's
did
nice.
the so floofy. I think was one of the things I gave
It was like really close to what was it? fuck is his
Devil
name?
Artemis Zarbon.
Yeah.
She could tell I was having fun with it. But anyway, I reached out to her once again. She
if you-
still had those drenched white gloves on her hands.
I think that's Rudius.
No, I'm sorry. Those drenched white. On her hands.
Gloves
yeah.
on her hands.
Those drenched
Gloves.
white gloves on her hands. Drenched in white, I see.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
That's not how that works.
It's a nice day
Thing
to
too.
come again.
I always thought he was saying "come again."
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's probably
I mean,
implied.
that's probably gonna happen too.
I mean, it's a wedding. That's
It's
gonna
a white
happen at
wedding,
weddings.
so-
Okay, so
And it's a nice day for it.
so I'm supposed to say Master Fitz.
Man.
No, you're at. Let me get those
Let
two.
me- yeah.
Where the fuck am I then? I am
Reached
clearly
out to her once again.
I am
you're a
clearly
little
not on the
ahead.
right page.
You're a little
Oh
ahead.
no, I'm behind.
Either ahead or behind.
Oh,
I'm behind.
yeah, that's right. He said Master.
Let
Yeah,
me
there you go.
twice.
get those two.
As I stripped the gloves off, I found that one of her hands was marked by an old scar. I recognize this hand. How did that happen again? Right. She stuck her hand into a stove once and burned herself. I remember wondering if that accident had anything to do with her struggle to learn fire magic.
Rudy.
oh.
You didn't see, but I was cracking my knuckle.
That's how you get into the manly mode.
became like 10 feet taller. Got like Space Marine fucking
Suddenly,
gloves.
just all buffed out muscles,
Yeah.
looking like a
And suddenly-
JoJo's kid.
Looking like a fucking
It's
Baki character.
Like fucking you. Like at this point, like Rudy's like, he's like Wi-Fi signal. His dick is just kind of like trying to decide whether here's that swing, baby. Like,
I just imagine he takes the glove off. Suddenly, it just forms up like
Dixie
the how heavy
Norris.
That would be funny.
the heavier dumbbells lift guy, where it's just like he takes off his clothes, boom, his arm just explodes and gains
Yeah.
all this muscle,
Side of
and they
chest
just
off.
hear
I was gonna say, you mean the side of chesto
pushes
pose?
him down.
Side of chesto.
Yeah, side-
Boom.
yeah, she does the side chesto
Told you what you made.
pose.
Hey,
If we
that's
do-
the kind of fella who masturbates all
it's
day.
him down.
Moon, if we ever do
Yep.
the if we ever do how heavy are the dumbbells you lift, you've got to see it in Japanese. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
I actually do those
stupid funny.
exercises from that series
Mm.
too.
Oh, that's good.
Like I'll
That's
rotate
good.
through them on
Yeah.
on each day.
All right.
Like today was actually burpees day. That was episode 4.
Burpees. I had those too.
Burpee day.
Yeah, they have to pat me
Oh,
on the
poor
back to get
Shams,
those
little
out of
Burt
me.
guy. Do some burpees real quick. Go to 10 burpees.
Yeah, they have to pat me on the back to get me to do those.
Yeah, just
Brat.
Yeah, you'll wanna puke after a few of those.
Yeah.
believe me.
No, not bleh, as
Alright,
in
anyway.
throwing up, as in burping.
just,
I
That's
know, but-
burpees. Get it? Yeah.
just yeah.
Alright.
Burping is more like yeah.
Just okay. Getting back to the.
Rudy.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to get into that mindset. Fitz wasn't looking at me in the eye anymore. Her gaze was turned slightly downward, at a different part of my body. The tent I'd pitched a few minutes earlier was still going strong. Fitz really was a miracle worker.
I could just imagine Sophie just standing there, like, hands around his shoulders because he doesn't have a collar. Where are the other drugs going, Rudy? Where are the other drugs
In my
going?
mind, I just
actually,
pictured
wait,
her
let me
suddenly
look.
turning
don't
into
know,
like a
I
10-foot
swear.
tall homunculus. Like
I-
she doesn't have real
Hold on.
eyes; they're just circles. There's like
Oh
a
no, I
dark aura around
swear.
her
I
face.
I swear.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know
I
what?
swear.
I swear to
Which,
God.
Shem, you actually gave me a
Swear
character that I think
to
remind
me.
me of that. Does she have elf ears in the? She does.
Yeah.
Damn it! Oh, that sucks.
She's
But
an
she's
elf
kind of a
doll.
character you'd like.
I,
That you reminded me of when you did that voice. I'll just
Oh.
whatever. We'll do
Okay.
this. I'll DM
the
to
super
you.
deep voice. Oh, okay.
Yeah, with
Mhm.
the deep voice. Hold on.
There's
Bear
still
with me a
Anyway,
second.
one thing
Yeah.
left.
I knew she hadn't talked about her. I knew she wasn't talking about her bra or panties. By now, I'd finally caught on. I reached up for her sunglasses and took them off. Beneath, I found a familiar face. One I'd expected to see. Back in the day, I thought he would grow up to be a real lady killer. My plan had been to latch onto him like a
Remora.
Ramona. Ramona?
Remora.
I don't know. Remora. Thank you.
Remora, like an eel,
Remora.
or like the
Remora. Oh yeah, like a Remora, and snatch up some of the girls he'd pass on over. That was how pretty she'd been, even when she was a kid. And now, she had grown even more beautiful than I'd imagined.
spin.
Her feet. Oh,
spin.
spin to win.
Sonic, you are voicing Rudius.
Okay. And
And-
what
The voice
Excellent.
the voice shall be. Actually, no, I can't. I can't do lisp. I don't think we should do lisp twice in a row. Hang on. I forgot to take that one off. That way we don't end up with like
No.
back-to-back stuff.
Fascinating.
Honestly, I think what would be
That's the
best
character you
is
reminded
when
me
something
of.
like that happens, so you don't have to keep removing and adding stuff.
Mhm.
Literally,
Yeah.
just whatever direction it's going, look to the next one.
Huh.
No, I can literally just hit a button on there and it takes it from the circle until I hit the button again, and then it puts it back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not a
cool.
bad. It's not a big deal. Excitedly crying.
You know, that actually is appropriate.
And I was
That's
gonna
appropriate
say
for
that's
the scene,
kind of
actually.
fitting. All right.
I was very sad, very happy to see you again.
And we're gonna spin to win one more time.
I kind of want to just have Shem do manly fits again. It's really funny.
It is going to be Moon.
Damn it.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you just reminded me of Bargus there, Shem.
the
With your-
voice
your
shall
outfit
be.
voice.
An impression. You're doing an impression of someone. So, whatever impression you want to do, you pick it.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, whatever you think would be like most appropriate or funniest. Honestly, either of those. Go for it.
Okay. I got it.
Is it Christopher
Alright.
Walken?
No.
Okay, good. Even though Christopher Walken would be hilarious.
What would a Christopher Reeve impression be?
Christopher who?
Hold on, dude. I can't get a wheelchair right now.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. All right. Anyway,
What would a Christopher Reeve impression be like?
Help me! I can't move my arms or legs.
I've fallen.
Is
and
that
I
a
can't
horse?
get up. I know that's Humpty Dumpty.
Do I see a horse?
Anywho, her features still had a hint of childness about them. Maybe, but beautiful was the only description that applied. Her eyes were sharp and clear. Her nose was a little long, and her lips were slightly thin. I thought I saw a resemblance to her fellow elf, Lena Lise, but somehow her face was more approachable and endearing. Maybe she had inherited that from her human ancestors. Mr. Fitz?
Yes, Rudy.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!
Yes.
Yeah, Rudy. That's so good. Is that supposed to be?
Yeah.
Who's that an impression of? I want to know. Is that Chuckles?
Oh, I think you could get.
Chuckles
Yes,
Brown.
Chuckles. It's Chuckles.
yeah.
Come, my army of sperm soldiers.
Yes. Don't worry, we'll be making some of our own soon.
Can I get
The
a
baby
Rudy
factory is
war
ready to
Chuckles?
go.
Can I get
I'm
a
going to
Rudiest
kill
war cry,
Chuckles.
please?
A
I
war
want to
cry.
convince-
I'm going to commit various
Sex
War
crimes.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't
dear.
do it.
various sex crimes.
That's what I
And
was
be
afraid of. I was
wanted
like,
by
don't.
women and men all over the country.
God damn
Not
it.
children. No.
Okay.
Come on. Don't push. He's not that
Not
bad.
children. FBI, open
I
up!
thought about the Titanic and it was like women and children. I'm like, nope, not for that.
Yeah, it's like there. We've had other characters that fit that bill.
Women
Rudy's
and
not one of
children not first, please? No, no, no.
Come, my child soldiers. Not like that. Not like that.
them. No. Hold, wait. FBI. Wrong. No. Anyway, the way she tilted her head to listen, even as she blushed, hadn't changed at all. Why the hell had it taken me so long to figure this out? Her hair? Yeah. Her hair color was different. She had green hair before, but now it was pure white. But of course, people's hair colors changed all the time. Or changed hair color all the time. I'm gonna redo that one. But of course, people's hair changed colors all
Peepers.
the time. Fuck!
Good old peepers.
Their peepers changed all the time. They
Jeepers,
constantly
Really
grow
did
at all times.
creepers. Where'd you get those
Where'd you get those
peepers?
peepers?
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those eyes?
Oh shit, that's a creeper.
Oh shit, that's a creep. Maybe
But of
she's
course
a
people's
keeper.
Yeah. But of course people's hair change colors all the time. All the time. Yeah, that's right. I could read
All the time? All the time.
All the time.
all the time. I could read
All
all the
the
time.
time?
Yes.
Well,
You could just bleach if you wanted to, for one thing.
he says
Is
bleach,
your
and the first thing I
real
think is
name?
like the theme song for the anime.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, just you sing that in the background for the rest of the scene a little bit.
I am not. Oh my god, no. That's so wrong.
Okay.
Funny, but wrong.
Funny.
Is your real name? I actually don't know how to say her full name. Fuck.
Sylphiette.
Sophia, thank you. Is your real name Sophia by chance?
Well, of course, my dear.
Oh god! Oh god! What happened? Just imagine she opens her mouth. It's the Chuckles the clown, just like Sophie's doing the like a snake out of his jaw, and the clown comes out.
The nicest clown you've ever met, and a twisted fucking psychopath. I fucking love that.
Fitz,
dude. That's
or
so good.
rather, Sophie, smiled shyly and nodded.
Yes, it is. I'm Sylphiette. Sylphiette from Winter Village.
After only a few seconds, she was overcome with emotion, and her smile crumbled and disappeared before she broke down completely. She managed to lean forward, throw her arms around me.
I finally said it.
I love that this is cursed. I'm like, yeah, it
hilarious.
really is cursed.
Her body was cursed because her body was very, very cold.
Okay.
We stay-
I will be Sylphiette from this point onward. All right. And let's see who's going to be voicing me.
Sophia has had the best impression so far. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, I'm a sports announcer. Yes.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Okay. So sports announcer it is. Male voice is coming back to the lift. The lift. And now we've got, let's see who's voicing Rudy. It appears to be, yes, I think it is, Shim. Shim, you're going to be
Oh,
voicing
about
Rudy this
time.
time. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
this is his second
no,
voice,
he
yeah.
Did, he did one. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And now you're going to be overly dramatic as... That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You're overly dramatic.
So
Which
just
is kind
grab
of funny
a random
because
skull
Sophia
you
is doing
have.
most of the talking from here.
Which is funny, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're now putting Sonic back on, and Shim goes off. Unless,
Mm.
do you guys just want to keep it going and you can do some back to back? I was trying to make it so we don't do them back to back, but I guess we can.
Either way,
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever. At this
We're-
point, it's
we're
kind of
cruising.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
but yeah.
All right. So that's where we're at with this. Let's continue.
We stayed like that for a few long minutes. I was still shocked, to say the least. But at the same time, I was starting to feel like everything finally made sense. Sophie was sobbing and sniffling quietly while squeezing me tightly in her arms. It was pretty similar to how this had played out last time, actually. It looked like she was still a crybaby.
Except more happy
Her body-
and less, mortified.
Don't go, don't leave me.
Mm.
It looked like she was still a crybaby. Her body was still soft, too. She was so slender, you'd think there wasn't an ounce of fat on her. But when you hugged her, it
What is
felt
she, a
like you had
steak?
your arms around a cloud. Did she use fabric softener? Oh, did she use fabric softener on herself in the bath, or what?
That's cheating. Fabric softener's cheating.
It actually is a clever idea, though.
It is. It's very much. Okay, so this is me, right? I'm
Yeah, this
I'm
is Sylvie.
Sylvie
Yeah.
as a sports announcer. Oh God. I waited for you all that time, Rudy. I stayed in Buena Village and I worked really hard and I commented on this game from the end to the end.
I knew that much. I knew that much was true. Paul had already told me all about how Sylphie had spent her time once I left off to tutor Eris. Saying nothing for the moment, I just stroked her hair. She reacted by squeezing me even more tightly.
That's not the only thing he's gonna stroke tonight.
That's not the only thing that's getting tighter.
That's not the
After
only
a
thing
moment,
she's
She
squeezing.
raised her face to look at me. Her tears and runny nose had left it somewhat of a mess. Something of a mess. I wasn't sure what to say to her.
Sha la 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 la, kiss the girl.
Yeah.
That should be Rudy.
That should be Rudy. Yeah.
I believe so.
I've always.
I think that's
No, it is.
Oh,
Sylvie. Shit.
That's Sylphie.
I think that's still her. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
always.
it's Sylphie. Sylphie knew what she wanted to say, though. She looked me right in the eye and said her piece.
Go fuck yourself, Rudy.
After all that build up, I would genuinely fucking laugh.
That would be so funny.
Fuck you, Rudy. And it
Go
just
fuck
breaks
yourself,
his back.
Rudy. Smack.
Yeah.
And
no,
she's
it's
bringing in a
Sylvia.
steel chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh no, here comes Sylphia with a steel chair.
Clonk.
Master Fitz.
She's like, I've always wanted to say this
10
to you.
out of 10
I've always-
ending.
Steel chair. Wait, what? Watch out, watch out. Car TKO.
Batista
I always wanted
yeah.
a John Cena you.
Yep. Perfect.
I seen a you. I seen a you.
Wanted a
I
Cena
seen
you.
you at the store, at the grocery. I seen
Snort.
a you.
Yeah, but you can't see me.
I see a you.
The time is now.
Oh no.
Sylphie knew. Oh, that's right. We already read that. all I could do was stare down at her stare down at her in stupid blank surprise.
Well, that's because you're stupid and she's short. All right. All I could do was stare. Okay, where are we? I got lost.
I loved you so
I
much
loved
back
you
then.
All he
so
was
mu-
stare down
yeah.
at her in stupid blank surprise. Yeah.
Okay. I still haven't figured out quite what announcer I'm supposed to be. If I'm basketball or soccer.
If I may,
Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
it's probably easier to just go football. I loved you so much back then, Rudy, and now I love you even more. Don't leave me again, please.
Okay, Obama.
I want to stay with you forever.
That's not quite Obama, my dude, but
That
that's
is
actually a
definitely
good
not Obama.
sports
Not quite.
announcer. Yeah, Obama's like, I loved you so much back then, Rudy, and now I love you even more. Don't leave me again, please. I want to stay with you forever. That's Obama. It's
My mind short-circuited.
you know what I should. You know what I should. You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna add presidents to this.
Presidents. Oh
Mhm.
God.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Why was that not the first politician or president?
Sexual relations.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Politician even better. Politicians even
Yeah,
better.
politicians even funnier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Bernie.
Because and then also you could just like make up your own.
Yeah, politician. You could do Donnie.
I guess
You could do Donald
technically you
Trump.
could kind of do Matt Pat.
If
now,
you
I
kind of,
guess.
he's like,
Oh,
I
God,
loved
you
you so much
can.
back then. I loved you so much back then, Rudy. No one's ever gonna love you more than me. I have the best love. Unbelievable. And now
This love is
build a wall.
huge. It's
This
bigger
love
than
is
any
huge.
love you've
You've
ever
never
had with
seen-
anyone.
you've never seen love this big, and now I love you even more.
Baby,
leave
don't
me
hurt
again.
me. Don't
Policy to
hurt
pay
me.
for
Don't leave
it.
me again, please. Don't be like Iran. I want to stay with you forever. Yeah, that would definitely be. Yeah, this is the cursed show. All right.
Absolutely.
I loved you so much back then, Rudy. And now I love you even more. Don't leave me again, please. I want to stay with you forever. Passionate is what I think of when I think sports announcer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
My
Golf
mind
announcer.
short-circuited. I was quite
Dude.
literally
I love you so much
stunned.
back then, Rudy, and now I love you even more. Don't leave me
Yeah.
again, please.
And we're approaching the green.
And I want you to stay with me forever.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, yeah. Do it like a golf. Do it like a golf
Okay.
announcer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, get really close up to the mic.
I loved you so much back then, Rudy. And
Yeah.
Now I love you even more. Don't leave me again. Please.
Please,
I
please,
want you to
yeah.
please. Please. Yeah.
please. Yeah.
Please. I want you to I want to stay with you forever. Yeah, everybody just thought of
Yeah.
Golf
thought
club.
of
Glaciers.
no, not
Yeah.
golf
Could be one of
claps.
those.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
At the end.
Golf
Yeah.
claps. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody just thought of Fluffy goes to Saudi Arabia. Please.
Please.
Please. Yeah. That was beautiful. That's immediately
Yep.
where my thoughts went. I was like, yeah, that's great. Do more of that.
Okay.
All right. On
Of
to the
course,
next-
Sophie had been. Yeah. Of course, Sophie had been really attached to me back in the old days. You might say I'd arranged it in a way, really, but things were different now. I'd spent a
Penny.
year learning to trust and respect Master Fitz as my friend and equal.
All right.
She was
It's
her own person.
Still me. I'm just spinning to
Oh,
find out
okay.
what I'm doing. Okay, overly dramatic. Yeah, that's fine.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll just be
And-
continuing
okay.
Rudy, but overly dramatic.
So both of you. Okay, I gotcha.
So, is Sylphie changing?
Do you want it to?
Sure.
Okay. Then I shall spin to find out what you are gonna do for that.
Oh, did I get it? Or
Well, well, whoever did somebody else want to voice for them, or were we just
no? I
They were just rolling.
thought we were spinning. So
Yeah. I
okay?
have no
Well,
idea.
I mean, I didn't know if we were spinning to change people or just to change roles. Like I spun
I don't
and ended
know.
up back on me. Okay.
You just started spinning out of nowhere with no
I
context.
said I was
so I'm like,
spinning. I said I was spinning.
Yeah, literally in the middle of a paragraph.
I didn't hear it, so.
Sonic,
No.
you are going to be Sophie.
All right,
And
which is
your
my
Sophie
my
is going to be... Are you kidding me? That's beautiful.
Oh.
Okay, I like this back to back. We're both overly dramatic.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Perfect for the
That's-
scene.
I would normally have spun
Shannon
again,
do
but
his?
that actually works. Let's do it. Oh, and hang on. Actually, just for pure lols this time around. All right, let's remove Sonic.
20 seconds
Let's
to ad
remove
break.
me.
Okay.
20 seconds to ad break. Okay, we'll pause for the ad break and figure this out. And so, out of the two of you, Shim, you will be narrating for this portion.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That way, that makes it more fun. I think we're just gonna keep spinning and changing people up. So when we spin, we just change everybody up.
And narrating is just normal
Fruit
reading.
basket turnover.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just normal reading.
Okay. So we are at. You might say I arranged it that way, really, right?
I
Or, of
guess.
course,
I think so.
Sophie- I think so. Yeah.
She was her own person.
Oh, okay. I see. She was her own person, standing on her own 2 feet. I had real respect for her. Were her feelings for me just some lingering trace of my attempts to brainwash her as a kid? It seemed possible. Still, I come to genuinely trust and rely on Fitz. She was a smart, knowledgeable person who listened to my problems and helped me think them through. I wasn't the only one who held her in high regard either. Princess Ariel placed great trust in her as well, and she was telling me that she loved me. A warm, pleasant feeling swelled inside my chest. It was still hard to wrap my head around the fact that Sophie and Fitz were the same person, but I was still so happy that I felt like dancing.
Not the only place
From-
that's swelling right now.
That's the sound it's making. Yeah. For a moment, I found myself thinking about Eris. Had I ever actually told her that I loved her? We talked about becoming a family at one point, but she'd been the one to bring it up. I couldn't remember what I'd said. What about Sarah? No, things had never gone that far with her. I wasn't sure if I really had loved Sarah, honestly. I definitely liked her, and I tried to get her into bed, but I felt like love wasn't quite the right word for what I felt. Okay, then. How about Fitz? Or Sophie, rather. What did I think of her? To be honest, I wanted to take some time to think it over carefully. I wanted to double-check my own thoughts and work out a clear, precise answer. Unless I gave her an answer right now, she would probably disappear on me, like Eris had. I found myself taking Sophie by the shoulders and setting her an arm's length away. She tried to resist, but it was a pretty feeble effort.
Okay.
Okay.
Overly dramatic. We're finally here. Yes.
Yeah,
I love you too.
I said. Sophie's face was a total mess at the moment. That was all right. I stroked her gently on the head, then brought my face to hers. Her lips were very soft, also slightly slimy from all the snot, though that didn't matter right now. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty realistic. She
Need
was
that
like,
detail, thanks.
yeah. By the time the kiss was over, Sophie had finally stopped crying. She just looked up at me in a daze, her face still flushed bright red. I had lost the ability to speak myself. Words weren't really necessary at this point, fortunately. Now that we'd confirmed our feelings for each other, the next step was obvious. When you're in love, you're supposed to,
Fucky,
Make-
fucky.
yeah, Well,
Come on, people. Time
no,
to make
it's-
some fucky, fucky. Anyway.
not
Where's
to
the
be
smooth
crass or
jazz?
anything, but my penis had gone 2 years without any form of release.
It's so funny when you're reading it like that, my dude.
Not to be crass, but I'm going to be crass.
Not to be crass, but I'm gonna be crass.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my little buddy had
God,
gone
I
2 years.
feel-
I love
I
that you
feel
just
so
decided
bad for
penis
you.
instead of making it, just make it
we're
clinical.
not being
Make
serious.
it clinical.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
And
right.
he was ready to explode.
Oh.
Sophie didn't object when I made my move. She let me lay her down gently on her back on the camping blanket I brought along. It felt like she'd been preparing for this to happen from the start, honestly. Maybe she'd organized this whole mission just so she could tell me the truth in total
Mission.
privacy. Mission.
Man, hold me closer, Tony Danza.
You know, I saw,
Tony Danza.
you know, Every time I hear that song, I think of that post of like this dude who's wearing like a shirt who's like 2 sizes short, like too small for him, and the mirror says, "Homie, clothes so tiny, damn son." And I'm like, God damn it, I can't hear it. Homie, clothes so tiny, damn son. I'm like, oh my god. Anyway,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, this wasn't the time to be thinking about any of that. Yeah, right now.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Just had to make sure I didn't screw everything up again.
Is this your first time, Sylvie?
Huh? Yeah, it is. Is that a problem?
Of course not.
Far from it, really. Still.
Like, he's like, I just imagine Shep just
My
interjects,
dude,
like, it's like
he has never
whispering
had
to him.
sex with a woman that wasn't a virgin at this point.
Yes.
He's like, Shep's just called, like, she whispered, like, far from it, am I right? Like,
This is
just
a
get
lot of
to it already,
barnacles.
jeez.
All right, calm down there, dude.
Still, I did mean I had to be careful with her. If I mess this up, things might turn out just like last time.
Yeah.
You want to
hold me
feel that way ever
closer,
again.
Tiny damn shirt.
Yeah, tiny shirtle. It's bad enough getting dumped by Eris, huh? Mikito. And Sarah, for that matter. I couldn't screw this up. Just couldn't. Slowly, carefully. This is how a life is taken. Sorry. Reach down
What the
and
fuck?
Yeah. Sorry, that's a line from Darkest Dungeon.
I
If you
know, but I'm
poison-
just like,
If you
God.
poison somebody, that's just slowly, carefully. This is how a life is taken. I'm like, ooh,
hold my
Good.
clothes up, tiny damn shirt.
Slowly drops the knife onto her.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this, yeah. I reached down to touch Sophie.
All right.
Rudy?
And I realized that my 10 had collapsed.
Yep. All right.
Womp
And
womp.
spin. We're gonna spin for the 3 things. 3 things to
You
spin.
spin me right round, baby, right round.
Rotors are good, sir.
You're going down when you're going down. I'm
None
so-
of that Flow Rider shit. No. Okay. Moon,
Yes.
Sylphie, Rudy, or narration?
Ooh, I'll take narration.
Okay. For 400?
Yeah, narration for 400, Al.
All right. Good. And for the role of Sylphie.
What is Fat Dog Studios?
No, I'm sorry. That incorrect. The answer was what is Shem?
Shit.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh no.
Yes.
And Shem, you will be voicing something that the wheel chooses for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you were so close. Radio commercial voice is going to be your prompt. You were so close.
Okay,
You
so
almost had
yeah, right.
politician. You almost had politician.
I mean, in some ways, they're pretty close.
And for Rudius, we're looking at Sonic. Yeah, it's going to be you, buddy.
All right, what is my?
All right, and for your prompt, we have. Funny enough, female voice. So you have to do a female voice for Rudius. All right, there we go. Gentlemen, we have our new thing. Let's get it done.
Anyway.
An hour passed before we finally gave up. The rain had stopped by now, thanks to all the time we'd spent pressed up against each other. Our bodies had warmed significantly. Our clothes were very nearly dried out as well. At the moment, though, I mostly felt like crying. I was painfully depressed by my inability to perform at such a crucial moment. How many times had I felt this particular variety of agony anyway? It never seemed to get any less awful, and this time around I wasn't dealing with some girl from a brothel or an adventurer I'd hit it off with in an inn. It was someone I actually loved. Someone who I had special connection with. I was terrified Sylphie might turn to look at me with disappointment on her face, have a long sigh, and then walk right out of my life. And so I just lay there, trembling slightly as I held her hand.
Nope, she's gonna drug you.
Well,
Sylphie didn't go anywhere, though.
Drugs.
She seemed shocked by this turn of events as well, if not quite as devastated as me. There was an awkward little half smile on her face.
It's not your fault, Rudy. My breasts are pretty small, aren't they? I know I'm not really sexy or anything. You don't see, but I'm laying against like an invisible desk where my arm
I get it.
is
No, I get
propping
it.
my face up.
You're a talk show radio host. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous, Sophie. You're beautiful. The thing is, it's been like this with me for 3 years now, actually.
Rudy.
I told her the story, the whole long, humiliating story, starting with the day 3 years ago when I'd slept with someone for the first time. I even admitted that I'd come to the University of Magic in hopes of finding a cure for my condition and that I'd had no luck so far.
Embarrassing you was the last thing I wanted to do, Sylphie. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
I ended up groveling in apology. There was nothing at all wrong with her body, of course. Her breasts were on the small side, yes, but she was wonderfully slender and beautifully proportioned. She was the definition of a petite beauty, and I was a big fan of petite beauties. I mean, she was the only girl who'd even gotten me ready to go in the last 3 years. Of course this wasn't her fault. I was just a useless coward.
Don't talk like that, Rudy. I'm not embarrassed, okay? Come on. Go back to normal.
Sylvie's voice was pleading and a little sad.
Her chin gets a little more square.
To be fair, 100%, we now hear Shim's bedroom voice. I'm so here for it. It's so funny.
Oh, man.
Her chin just becomes slightly more square. Just propping her arm up
Good
on
thing-
something.
Good thing Shoka isn't in the chat, right?
I know.
That just made me feel even more pathetic. Thanks, guys.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Rodius, your line.
Oh shit.
Girl.
I'd love to go back to normal, of course. But there seems to be nothing I can do about this, I'm afraid.
No.
She said, a tear trickling down her face, her angular, curved jawline.
I just meant you can stop apologizing to me so formally.
Oh, right, right.
And what a masculine jawline it was.
I just got...
Just more pointy. There's just more points coming
She's
up
becoming a
somewhere else.
PS2 character.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It works.
You gotta put a filter on his voice to emulate that audio as well. The quality.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
I just got kind of flustered.
God, I just can't stop screwing this up! I'd been bowing and scraping by default for a while now. I tended to slip back into that mode automatically when I wasn't thinking straight.
You slip back in, huh?
Eh.
Slipknot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Still, is it weird for me to be a little formal with you?
Yes.
I mean,
Sorry.
oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't. Sorry, I mean,
Like,
I've
what the hell?
been-
Just tell me how you feel. Fuck.
I've been calling you Master Fitz.
Ah!
I've been calling you Master Fitz for months now.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not been offending you or anything.
Sylphie,
Yeah,
is it okay
I
if
guess.
is it okay if I start calling you mommy?
Mommy.
I do believe
Sorry,
you mean
Mommy.
daddy.
Daddy. Dada. Dada.
Yeah.
Dada.
Start calling you Dada.
It's Lady Dada. Yeah.
It's Lady Dada. God damn
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I guess. When you talk like that, it kind of feels like you're keeping people at a distance.
Okay, Keanu. It's gonna be alright.
I can do kung fu.
If I
Whoa.
want your-
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa.
Everybody is kung fu
if I want your
fighting.
body, I'll come.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Why do you come?
Wake the fuck up, Rudius. You got an elf to fuck.
People keep
Ooh.
thinking I'm back. People think my little buddy's back. And yeah,
Jesus.
I'm
I'm
thinking,
thinking it's back.
Little Johnny.
Yeah.
His little silver hand.
Little silver hand's back.
Yeah.
And
People
yeah,
keep thinking
I'm
my front
thinking
tail's
it's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh god.
Really?
Anyway,
This was the first I'd heard of it. Had Eris and Regid felt the same way? What about Zenoba? Well, I tended to boss him around more than anything.
From now on, I want you to be more casual with me.
From now on, I thought that was since the dawn of time. Only
Also,
now.
that's supposed to be, Sylphie.
Wait, the first one?
Yeah, from now on, I want you to be more casual with
Oh
me.
yeah.
That
Okay,
is 100% Sylphie. Yeah.
my
yeah.
bad.
oops. I got locked into the girl. Where I was like, okay,
I get
do
you.
girl lines.
Yeah,
got
that's
it.
right.
It's been very confusing.
From now on, I want you to be more casual with me.
As you wish.
Okay, that's not casual. Yeah, that was what I heard in my head too. Sorry. Good.
Come on! You can't cut
Yeah.
me a break on one little.
Okay.
You can't cut me a break on one little as you wish. As you
Well.
wish.
Maybe I'll make an exception.
Damn. This conversation seemed to be improving the mood slightly.
I
at
don't
least.
think I'm old enough for this conversation.
I don't think I am either, to be
A little
honest.
less conversation, a little more action. Come on, baby, don't lie to me. Satisfy me.
Elvis. I love Elvis Presley. He make good sandwiches.
Elvis Peerless.
I like his peanut butter banana bacon sandwich. It's good.
Still, it was a while since I'd
Satisfy me.
consciously been casual with anyone. After coming to this world, I'd mostly gone
After
with
coming?
polite to a fault. I did
Weird.
spend a few years of bantering with Soldat and company, but then I'd landed at this school and gone right back to the bowing and scraping. Come to think of it, though, there was one other exception. Back in Buena Village, I'd been pretty relaxed around my cute little friend Sylphie. In that case, maybe casual was just the norm for us. For a while, we just sat cuddled up against each other in our underwear, saying nothing in particular, listening to the crackling of the fire. When I turned my neck just a little, I could look right down at Sylphie's collarbone. Her bra was slightly loose, so when I glanced down from that angle, I sometimes caught a glimpse of a pretty little pink something or other. After a little while, though, I broke the pleasant silence.
Jeez, Rudy, it's called the labia. Learn something.
Up there?
The bra?
Yeah.
What?
The labia of the bra. Have you not heard? Oh no.
Guess I just don't understand the ladies, I guess.
Clearly,
apparently.
you need to study the girls more often, man. I don't
Evidently.
I try. They don't want me to, though.
It's okay. Eventually.
One day.
Fornication. Dream of Californication.
Yeah.
That's what that song really is about. It's about fornicating. That's like no.
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
Some
You're
people
talking
don't
about
get it.
the Red Hot Chili Peppers song, right?
Uh-huh. Fornication.
Dream of California.
They just put California in it to make you think
Yeah.
that it's like no fornication. They knew
Well, I thought it
what
was
they were
about like hyper commercialization and like the lull of Hollywood.
doing. Oh,
That's what
my
I thought
dude,
it was about.
It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's about sex.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fornication. Dream of Californication.
Yeah. Alderon's not far away. Man.
Can't stop.
Collaborate and listen.
So, that's Rudy's line right there, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, with
Sonic?
the
Yeah.
So anyway,
yeah.
that's you.
Yeah, you're the so anyway.
Well, I need to find it.
The paragraph
After
starts
a
with
little
after
while,
a little while.
though I broke
Yeah.
the
Oh,
pleasant
I got it, okay.
silence. There you go.
Yeah.
It's
So
understandable. We
anyway.
keep getting off track.
Yeah. Well, I usually expect the line to start at the each of the individual paragraphs. Yeah. Anyway. So anyway, can I ask why you were cross-dressing all this time, Sophie? What happened to you after the displacement incident?
I wanted to know why she was Princess Ariel's bodyguard, why she dyed her hair white, and why she was hiding her identity. I didn't know if it was okay for me to ask those questions, but it seemed worthwhile to try.
But fuck it.
Maybe later.
But, you know, fuck
No,
it.
not that. Not where it was going,
Oh.
but now that you mention it,
Now that it was brought up,
now that it's
being
there,
cheeky.
someone has to get behind the behind.
Oh.
All right, anyway.
Oh, right. Where do I even start?
Question we ask every time we read this series.
Right? Oh, my bad.
Slowly, yeah.
Slowly, Sylvie began to walk me through her story. She began with her training at Buena Village and her attempts to find out where I was from Zenith and Lilia. They'd ended up thoroughly training her in healing magic and etiquette, respectively. She also mentioned her making me the pendant I still wore to this day. So, nope, that's not me.
No, it's me.
Yep.
So you made this yourself, huh? Huh.
Why do you even have that, Rudy?
Get
You okay?
my motor running.
Oh, that's great.
God damn it,
Ah.
Bud.
Dear God. I know not what I hold in my hands.
You know not the power you hold over us!
It's a penis.
Look, I think we
know
need to
not
just go
what I
ahead and
hold in
spin.
my
I mean, I
hand.
hope I'm not holding that in my hand.
Let's go ahead and spin.
It does not. It
Been a
does
long-
not help. It does not help that he has the cake, and we know this. This is not.
It's
I
been a lonely
know.
couple years.
it's been a long.
Don't worry about it.
It's been a
Good.
long, long year.
Without you, my friend.
Up on you again. Good.
It sounds like I'm crying. I'm laughing. I swear to God.
Okay.
I can laugh, cry.
Ah.
Yeah, I can lie.
Ah.
Yes.
All right. Spin to win. You said. All right.
Yes.
For the for the honor of Grayskull. All right. So
I
for
have
the
that
narrator
power.
position, well, you can do it for both. I mean, for the honor of Grayskull is Shira. Shira. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Shim, you are the narrator.
Okay.
What? You got a problem with the fact that I said Shira?
No, so I pulled my phone up for a second, and there's like, I was browsing, and there was a guy who was bald, and he had his sunglasses on the back of his head, and the wrinkle on the back of his face looked like a little mouth, so it looked like a fucking Muppet with sunglasses.
Moon?
Ah, that's wonderful.
It was very funny.
Yes.
Moon, you will be
Yes.
voicing Rudius.
Okay.
Okay.
How am I ruining this?
Okay.
I know that's the.
I-
Oh my God!
We haven't been keeping
you
the
are
integrity of
using
this.
your in a library voice.
Okay.
Trying not to wake up all the bats in the cave with them.
Like you're not whispering, you're just soft talking. You know?
Try not to
Yeah,
wake up
it's-
the spiders.
That's simple enough. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
ASMR voice.
Asthma.
Yeah.
Asthma. Yeah, you're doing asthma.
And then Sylphiette is still being
Sonic.
decided. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sylphiette will be Sonic. And the voice you are going to be using shall be. Oh, it didn't make the noise this time. Why didn't it make the noise this time?
And our bonus features.
Oh, ha, ha! Overly dramatic.
Oh, ha, ha.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
going to be overly dramatic this time. That's fun. All right, guys, take it away.
I've been hiding the pendant in question inside my clothes for years now. Sylphie had obviously noticed it when I took my clothes off earlier.
Lilia gave it to me when I found her, but she didn't say anything about you making it for me, Sylphie.
Well, she probably thought I might be dead.
Ah, I see.
Some people might be okay with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, that's right.
Somebody. But
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I'm just commenting. I'm just sitting here commenting on the fact that we got daddy voice and now we got daddy voice. I'm like, God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
No, he has nothing to do with this. Don't you bring him into this.
Do you think he had a nice voice?
Do not look at my book walker
I
This
mean,
is Jesus Christ
purchase
radio.
history.
I mean, the horse
There is no
followed him.
God there.
Yeah.
He did have a following of whores. So Mary Magdalene Mary Magdalene followed for him for a reason. If you think Jesus was a virgin, you're out of your damn mind.
Yeah.
I don't know who claimed that, but they were wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody said that.
Like, Jesus died a virgin. I was like, my dude,
No.
you had enough. Like,
No,
you
he
had
did
enough
not.
problems
Your
trying to
lies,
convince me that Mary was a virgin. You expect
Oh,
me to
man.
believe that Jesus was? The fuck
See
outta
how it
here.
sounds, Mary? Where?
Hey, Mary, let's perform a resurrection.
Some
Jesus.
people might
Some
be
people.
okay with carrying.
right. Some people might be okay with carrying around a memento of a dead friend, but others might just be sad and uncomfortable.
That is a question. Guys.
Hmm?
So, simply put, one could say that Rudy brought his penis back from the dead, right?
Yeah.
Would you consider that a res erection?
Ho 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 ho.
Alright, yeah.
Ho ho, very funny. Haha. It is too
I
loud.
think
Funny joke.
It is
I
pretty
Funny
funny.
love to
joke.
laugh. Hee
Yeah.
hee hee hee.
Hey, heavy saber. Yeah. Fantastic. Funny joke.
Mind if I
Funny
continue my
joke.
story?
Sorry about
Mind
that.
if I could...
Sorry about that. Go right ahead.
After the displacement incident, Sophie's life had taken a sharp turn for the story being dramatic. She was ejected above a garden in the royal palace. I don't know what the fuck. With a dangerous monster.
He just phones it in. Like,
I went into science textbook voice.
Way to phone it. Well, you're the narrator. Your voice isn't the important part here.
It's
I
like
guess that's true.
he just stopped paying attention after she said she got teleported.
That wasn't
Yeah,
even
stop
intentional either.
caring.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
That just
He
that wasn't
just-
actually intentional.
Yeah, I
It
was
just
no longer.
it sounded very
purposeful.
science textbooky. I apologize.
He just stopped caring when he was no longer in the picture.
Science textbook.
Yeah, like
Double feature.
the mitochondria is located
damn
directly inside the cells next to the ribosome. Like it sounds just like that. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Apply
Yeah.
directly to the forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
Head on.
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Yeah.
Active on. Apply directly where it hurts.
She was
Or that one
ejected
perk in
above a
Dead by
garden.
Daylight.
Dead by daylight.
That's the name of the perk. Head on.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
She was ejected above a garden in the royal palace with a dangerous monster right below her. After saving Princess Ariel's life by sheer coincidence, she was granted her present role as her guardian mage as a reward. Somehow, her hair had lost its original color when she was teleported, and the people of the royal capital were so different from what she was used to in their outlook and ambitions that every day left her with a stomachache. She'd been forced to fend off assassins sent to kill as the members of the royal family and their supporters struggled for power. Eventually, they'd been driven from the capital and set off on a journey none of them were ready for. There had been betrayals, deceptions, almost read that as Decepticons.
There
There
have
have
been
been-
It's over,
Prime! There were plenty
Yeah.
of Decepticons to fight off the new
Optometrist
Prime to be.
There are
Aerial
plenty-
Prime.
Like the aerial Autobot.
There are plenty-
shall fall.
One
Yeah.
shall rise.
Yeah.
This,
Megatron, the space
this
bridge is
sounds
ready.
more like penis jokes again. One shall rise, one shall fall.
I mean, that kind of works that way. Have you seen
Unfortunately for you, it is both on your end.
You, Aerial Prime!
Aerial Prime.
This is all
God
just
damn it.
bad comedy.
It works!
There had been betrayals, Decepticons, and moments of desperate danger. I'm sticking with it, I don't care.
No,
Yeah,
no.
do it.
But eventually, they'd reached the Renoa University of Magic, where they began to plot their comeback. At which point, I also came
I
back.
don't want my comeback. No.
Ew.
It
They
left
ev-
me
they
for a
reached
reason,
the
okay?
Renoa-
Yeah.
They eventually reached
You
the
can't put
Renoa
the toothpaste
University of
back in the
Magic
tube.
on Primus.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the dude.
It doesn't
That's
on
work
the
like
tube.
that.
You can't do
Toothpaste
that.
does not go back in the tube. No.
Yeah, you can't do it like that.
Yeah,
I thought
sadly.
for a second, dude, I thought you said you can't put it back in the dude. And I was
No,
like,
you
I mean,
can't.
that's true
That's
too.
That's true, but yeah.
Okay.
Can't put the
I know it
toothpaste
wasn't
back
your
in the dude. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
I know
no.
it's not your fault, Rudy.
Yeah,
But when
there's-
you introduced yourself to me like a stranger, it was kind of a shock.
Kinda hot.
I'm sorry about that, but you know, if you just told me who you were a bit earlier, this wouldn't have taken nearly so long.
Yeah,
Oh, you're sure
you're
blame
right.
the woman. God.
I guess. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It was my fault for not saying anything. I'm really sorry about that.
Suddenly, tears are rolling down Sophie's face. She'd been in anguish over this for some time now. From the looks of things, it wasn't like she'd withheld the truth just to mess with me or anything. I hadn't meant to criticize her.
Hey, I'm sorry too.
Yeah, it's
I
not
had a
her fault
whole
you're
year
an
to
idiot.
figure it out,
For
and
real.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Spin. It's also an ad
Spin?
break, so it's a
Okay.
good time to spin.
1 week. Sorry.
Spin to win.
It's been 1 week.
Since
Since you looked at
Sophie's
me,
story.
tossed your head to the side and said you're angry. 5 days since you laughed at me.
Okay, Moon, you are going to
Yeah.
be Rudy.
I'll respect.
Cool.
Rodius and like
Again, how am I ruining it?
where we drop it.
Hey, you could make it awesome. You don't know.
Okay, we'll see.
Oh no, you're definitely ruining it. You have the lisp.
Well, I'm sorry too. I had a whole year to figure it out, and I didn't even realize.
Okay, up next. Dear God.
I'm sorry. It's I apologize. I keep trying not to look at it because I keep checking on the time, and then I open my screen up and I see the fucking Muppet again.
Sonic,
Yup.
you're going to be. I almost said Tessia, Sylphie. God damn it.
That's Testia.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's a
Sam with the
different
voice.
book.
That's a
Yep.
totally different book.
Yep.
Totally different book.
I love how we're doing this though. This is so much fun. Are you guys having
Yes.
fun?
I'm having
Yes.
fun.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a pretty good
Oh
time.
boy.
Okay, you are excitedly crying.
Okay, so I'm just Sophie. I'm just pretty
I
much Sophie
mean-
as she was earlier.
Yeah, kind
A
of.
bit.
And it looks like I'm the
wonder if you
narrator
can-
this time. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I wonder if I
Shit,
should
have
like
to pay
take some
attention?
Flonase.
What? What?
I wonder if I should like
I
take some
believe in you.
Flonase to really like
don't- you
sell
shouldn't.
or like
You really
eye drops
shouldn't.
to
I'm
like
a
really
terrible
sell the
person.
crying bit.
What?
Really get into character.
You gonna sell the crying bit for how much?
How much
$2.
for a thing of for like eye drops?
Why specifically eye drops?
Why specifically? Yeah, that seems a
Because
little.
she excitingly
That
cried.
seems a little sus, my
Oh.
guy.
Seuss. Amogus.
A little sus. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the things that are amogus.
Go ahead.
Burp.
You're just venting to us. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey guys, I saw some vent. It was by a computer room.
Oh. I thought you were trying to be that dude from Men in Black who peeled his face back.
What?
Do you remember that guy?
I don't think I remember
the
that.
first alien dude. He's like, I need sugar water.
Oh
And then
no.
she was like,
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah. That guy.
You know what's really funny?
More.
No,
Yeah.
here's the funny thing, right? That's
Yeah.
Vincent fucking D'Onofrio.
Which is
Mhm.
weird.
It really.
What
Like
the fuck?
he's so goddamn good. Like you gotta
Yeah.
think. You gotta think if you see, if you finally get to see the Daredevil series and you see him as Kingpin, and you're like, no,
Yeah.
that's Edgar. That's Edgar.
Either
from
that-
Men in Black.
It was Edgar.
No.
Yeah.
For me, I always go back to Private Pile.
Yeah, that's Private Pile. That's literally Private Pile in an Edgar suit.
Yep.
It's so goddamn
An
good. I
Edgar
love it.
suit.
So
But what's funny is,
much.
as Kingpin, every so often he will make that face again. I'm sure it's just him holding his mouth open, but it looks just like the face he was making in Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal
He
Jacket.
probably knew.
I
Oh,
am
God.
in a world of shit. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you,
Relatable.
my dude. I understand. You are in a
Yes.
world of shit. We get you, my guy. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. That being said, good lord.
My God.
Oh
My God.
my god. No. This is a bucket. Dear,
Dear
Dear
God.
there's more.
Wait, there's more.
No.
No. Damn, I fucking love it.
See, that's why he's got stink
I love
lines on
like
him.
TF2
Because
Wait,
he's
now.
spy! You did not read my request. Is it
Did it
for
say
the
that
bucket?
you asked for the bucket?
Yes.
Damn it.
Yes.
God
Hands
damn
the
it.
bucket.
God damn it. God damn it. All right. You know what?
I teleported bread.
I've done nothing but teleport bed for 3 days.
Where have you been sending them?
I teleported bread.
All right, here comes the funny part, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now I'm making a new wheel.
Yay. TF2
Soldier,
characters.
soldier, spy,
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, it's a TF2 wheel.
medic,
Scout.
scout.
Let's go practice medicine.
Yeah, okay. Let's
Yeah.
go practice medicine. And then we have
Let's go
the heavy.
Anyway,
The heavy.
let's
Those
go
are the
that way.
5 major.
am bulletproof.
Oh, heavy's easy. You just
Maybe.
yell.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
have yet to meet
Maybe.
one who can outsell
Go ahead,
the
like
truth.
just call it a TF2 slot, and then we could like pick one.
No. I'm literally just making a full wheel simply for TF2. That's it.
Okay.
That's what.
That's
That's the
Well,
rest of what we're doing. So
So you're
instead
throwing
of-
them all on there?
Yeah, I threw them. No, I'm just throwing these 5 on there. So
Oh, but
hold on.
the others
hold on.
are so good too.
Oh, actually, hang on. Engineer.
Oh yeah.
Engineer, demo man, and sniper.
Shit, sniper. I forgot about
Exactly.
sniper. Demo man.
All of them are very distinct.
All right, so here we go. So Moon, you're going to be instead. Your prompt on how to destroy this is going to be the TF2 character of Medic.
Medic.
Okay,
You
I can
are
work with
such a
this.
bad doctor.
Magic.
And the other person will be.
Sylphie, which is me.
Oh my God, you're going to be the sniper. Good luck. Australian accent. Have fun.
All
Yeah.
right, let's
Sniping's
get
a good
how I
job,
do
mate.
Australian sneak.
Yep.
Sniping's a
Look
good
out,
job,
boys.
mate.
Well, one is a job and the other one's mental illness.
Mental
Yeah.
sickness, but yeah.
Put
close
mom
enough.
on the phone.
Put mom on the
Yeah.
phone.
You.
All right, so
Yeah.
there
My
we go.
parents do not approve.
Deploy.
Yeah, there we go. My parents do not.
Shake a body ahead, Waker.
Yeah.
No, it's wipe your body ahead, Wanker.
Yeah.
Oh, wave, you're right.
Jesus Christ.
the
And I'm the
bloody hell just
narrator.
happened?
You know what? I'm the narrator.
Uh-huh.
Do it as Pyro.
No, you have to do it as the announcer.
Yes.
Start fighting now.
I don't know
Competition
that.
begins
I don't
in
know
10
that.
seconds.
Victory.
I got engineer.
Poopy Joe, you were taken too soon.
Okay, so where am I starting at? Because I've completely forgotten.
Based
on
on
Sophie's
Sylphie's
story.
story.
Okay. Not your typical conundrums like what is beauty, because that would fall into your the conundrum of philosophy. All right. Where is based on what? Oh fucking hell, man! What page is this on?
378, I think.
242.
Anyway.
242.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that doesn't help.
Yeah. So based on based on where's based on? I don't see based.
Should be on the
You're
right
not being
side of
very
the page.
based right now, Richie.
Well, I'm
Come on.
not. Maybe. Oh, you've got it split in 2. See, I don't got.
Yes,
it
I
split
do.
in
I do.
2.
So then
I
it
got it.
should be 243.
243, you say? All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Based on Sylphie's story, she'd been hiding her identity for a reason, and seemed to think I'd forgotten her entirely. And if I had forgotten her, there was a risk I'd tell someone the truth about her if she opened up to me. I did have connections to the Boreas family, after all. There was a possibility I might even turn out to be an enemy. Keeping quiet was probably the smart call. Also, I hadn't really given any indication that I was looking for Sylphie at any point in the last year. If she thought I wasn't even worried about her, you really couldn't blame her for hesitating, right? Yeah, you couldn't. All sorts of circumstances had gotten in the way. And when those circumstances get in the way, get a gun. And if that don't work, bring more gun. And in the end, she opened up to me. Told you, bring a gun. That was what really counted. Now, if my little gun downstairs could start acting properly. I wrapped my arms around Sylvie's shoulders, and she leaned her head against me. Her body was still a little chilly. I decided to keep her pressed up against me until that improved. 'Cause I'm a fucking gentleman.
I just couldn't work up the courage, Rudy. And I guess there was a part of me that kind of liked things the way they were.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it wasn't half bad being friends with Master Fitz. I've got to say.
You were like,
Okay, I can picture a completely different Sting from TF2. We're not
This
even
is-
doing Mushoku anymore.
this is great. I enjoy.
I love this. Why don't we do this all the time?
Oh my god!
Well, see, you were
We never get through the
Sonic.
book
You were
if
like
we did that.
dangerously leaning into the number 4 voice from Codename Kids Next Door. You're like right there. You're like
That
at
is
the door.
oh, that
I
is
don't
so
even remember that
true.
voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Alright,
my
hold on,
god, he's
All right.
number 4
Yeah,
is
you could hear
Australian. He
it.
just oh
Yeah,
my
you could
God.
hear it, right?
All right,
can't.
here we go.
Ah, just
so
doing what-
long
yeah.
since I've heard the kids.
Yeah, you were
My
you were
God.
right there. right there
My
at the door.
God.
Okay, so
Oh,
Unintentionally, but you were right there.
All right, you ready?
I will make
All right.
note of that.
However,
Yeah.
she'd apparently started to get worried. There were a few pretty girls in my life these past days, and she thought one of them was going to snatch me away unless she acted fast. Thanks to my condition, that scenario felt kind of unlikely, but you never know. Say Nanahoshi had found me some magical cure or something. I would have been very grateful to her, right? Maybe our relationship would have evolved in some unexpected ways. In any case, Sylvie had decided to risk everything on one major operation. I'd proven to be oblivious and routinely sabotaged her plans by trying to be thoughtful. For her part, she tended to chicken out at the last moment anyway, but this time she was going to back herself into a corner and then slap me in the face with the truth until I finally figured it out.
You really are oblivious, Rudy.
Yeah, guilty as charged.
I knew you were gonna do that, Ja. When I s-
I mean, you gotta.
I'd once sworn a silent oath to act like a clueless protagonist, but after this, I couldn't make fun of those guys anymore. Sometimes, when there's a lot of complicating factors involved, it really can be hard to realize someone's into you. If I'd been a little hornier from the start, maybe I would have read the signals coming from her more closely. Did all those dumbass harem protagonists just need a Viagra prescription too? That would explain a lot, actually.
So I guess
from Infinite Stratos.
Oh God.
So I guess I ended up walking right into your trap, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sorry. I feel a little bad about tricking you like that.
It's fine. I don't think it would have worked unless you took things that far.
At the rate things were going, I would have kept on pretending Fitz was a man indefinitely, assuming I was doing her a favor. And to be honest, I wasn't sure how well I'd remembered my old friend Sylvie before she gave me that helpful reminder.
By the way, does Princess Ariel know you're doing this?
Oh, absolutely. She planned the whole thing.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay, mate, but you know.
Spin!
Yeah.
Time to spin.
Okay.
Is
So,
it the TF2 one still, or?
I hope
yeah,
so.
we're still
I
doing
love
TF2. We are still doing
Oh,
TF2.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so voicing Rudius.
I'm curious how you do a pyro thing. Is it just you just muffle your mouth when you talk? or something?
Okay, so I'm gonna be Rudius this time
Okay.
as
What's funny is the pyro and the spy share the same voice actor.
That is really funny.
That
Yep.
is
And
really
literally
funny.
all he is doing is covering his mouth with his hand.
I
Yeah.
am Xavier.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
One shudders to imagine.
I've got a
what
punchline
human
for
heart
you,
lie
Shell.
behind that
What's
mask.
3
What
plus
dreams
9
of
fingers
chronic
across the
and sustained
face?
Cruelty. Do you believe in magic in a young girl's
I
heart?
fear no man. But
Dude, that was so
thing.
worth the wait. I was there
Shit.
during the premiere, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Hold
beautiful."
on, Richie. What accent do you think the heavy has?
He's Russian, right?
Yes.
Oh,
I fear no
Oh
man.
man. Well,
But
I'm not
that
trying to do it.
thing
I'm not trying to do it right yet.
Frightens me.
I am heavy.
You can
devil,
calm down. I'm not trying to do the voice just yet. I'm just saying
and
lines.
this is my
Okay.
yeah.
Things. Oh,
What?
that's Sasha.
Who's next?
Who touched my gun? Okay,
Yeah.
Shim,
Yeah.
you are the spy,
Okay.
and you will be doing the spy voice for Sophie.
Okay. Gotcha.
So who's the
just-
narrator?
Hang on, that's what I'm spinning for.
So just do Soe, basically, is what you're telling him.
No.
No.
The spy is French.
they're both
spy
they're
is
both
French.
masters of
Oh.
Sonic,
French.
you are
French,
narrating. Sonic,
Who is-
you are narrating as
Please be Pyro. Please be Pyro. Please be Pyro.
Pyro's not one of the list because Pyro's not.
Damn
yeah.
it!
Which
that
is
would be a hard
fair.
one to
That's
do.
a difficult one.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
funny, but yeah.
It'd be funny, but no one would be able
could
to understand you.
you. Exactly.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Yeah, that's
You
the
do Demo
problem.
Man.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Apparently.
Oh, that slaps
apparently-
me on the knee.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be the engineer.
Again?
That works.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so you
Engineer.
get, engineer
Spencer.
is a good narration voice. All
Yeah.
right, we're starting
Let's
with
do
that
this
was a
Texas
relief.
style.
Oh,
That was a relief then. If Sylphie had acted on her own, it might have been safer to continue pretending that I didn't know the truth. Although the Fitz character wasn't going to go away in either case.
what the freak?
That's literally one of the things he does.
Yeah, he has.
Woo-wee!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got
Perfect.
you. I was like,
Making big-
I was just channeling. I was honestly just channeling the trailer version of
Yeah.
Yeah, the
him.
game
Well,
the
he
game and the
fluctuates between
comics
both.
open up so much more.
I'll bet. Yeah.
They actually concluded it too.
Good night.
Okay.
They
Irene.
did, and it was so good. I was so happy.
Oh,
I need
dude, the
to
ending
go-
for that
So
was
this
good.
is
It came out of
Sylphie.
nowhere.
This is Sophie, right? We're gonna go. All right,
Yeah.
so we
Okay,
have
I think so.
we have this page and like a sentence more, and that's the end of the chapter, and that's great because that's what we're gonna have to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is Sylphie, right?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
No, this is Rudy because it says
is
she
Rudy?
was kind of worried.
About this whole thing, she could never figure out what your objectives were. So this is Sylphie
Yeah, that's
talking
Rudy.
about Princess Ariel.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
Oh,
because
think both
it
might
says
be
your
the
problem
Sophie
is
then.
referring
Yeah.
to his erectile dysfunction,
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
Sylphie
okay.
talking about Princess
Yeah.
Ariel.
Fixing the tie. She was kind of worried about this whole thing, though. She could never figure out what your objectives were or what you were thinking. I don't think she had any idea you came here because of your problem.
With my mother.
That would be your mother.
Ma petite chauffeur.
Yeah.
To be fair, one of his problems is fighting his mother, so that's technically true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's continue.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hoo-wee! There were rumors about my condition going around, but from the sound of things, she'd probably dismissed them out of hand. Truth can be stranger than fiction sometimes.
Oh man.
Agrees.
Hold on.
Hold on.
So personally, I'd be happy if you sided with her. No, this is still Sylphiette,
Oh, okay.
right?
no.
In
Oh
any
no.
case.
Okay,
no,
sorry,
no.
sorry.
This is yes. Yeah.
Okay,
then
so-
it's Sophie.
So
Because, yeah.
In that case, maybe I should join her team after all. Maybe. Was that good enough?
Yeah. You had to do the sniff
Eh.
after the first maybe.
All right, go fuck yourself.
Honestly, if it was the heavy.
I mean,
In that
well,
case,
honestly, I
maybe I
wasn't too
should join her
crazy about
team after all.
Honestly, I
I
wasn't
was,
too crazy about the
all right.
opposite price
Again,
test. It's pretty hard to do that and
I'm
read at the same
mostly
time.
the
It's
trailers. I
Reddit
barely played the game, so I'm
It's
thinking
fun.
of the trailers.
Well, with the
He yells a
trailers,
lot.
What we could do on one.
that's him being like internally thoughtful with like maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
But this
In
is a
that
bit
case,
more
Maybe I
externally.
should
So
join her team after
because
all.
he's
Yeah.
discussing with Sylphie, so it would be a bit more external, a bit more like
In that case, maybe I should join the team after all.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What was that, Sophie? Killed
that
them
case,
all? Good idea.
Maybe I should.
What was that, Sylvie? Killed them all?
Good idea. Yeah.
good one,
Oh,
good one.
Yeah.
Who touched Sylphie? Oh,
Yeah,
who
pretty much.
touched Sylphie? Who touched my wife?
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, fun
Yeah,
fact,
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
the heavy has a doctorate. So
Oh no, I
Yeah.
know
anyone
that.
who
Yeah,
thinks
yeah.
he's dumb, yeah,
He is very smart.
yes.
Well, they based him. They based him around. Oh God, what's his name? The guy that, the villain in Rocky 3. The guy that played the villain in Rocky 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they based him around him. He's Russian. I will break you.
Oh, that I didn't
He's
know.
Russian, and yes, he's an actor, but he's also a fucking nuclear physicist.
Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
it great?
That's
Yeah.
great, dude. I fucking
And,
Dolph Lundgren,
explains
that's his
why
name.
he-
Another fun fact, the guitarist of Queen, he actually finished his degree. He's a theoretical physicist.
Yeah,
Nice.
Dolph Lundgren is a nuclear physicist, and he has a
Rad.
doctorate, and he's played He-Man.
Even more rad.
Yeah.
Once again, He-Man is smart. To put it also, funny enough, the best performer in that entire thing was Skeletor in that first movie.
Yeah.
And then I found out who played Skeletor in the live action. I was like, oh, no wonder it was so good. It was Frank
Hamill.
fucking Langella.
Of course.
No, this was in
And
the live
he
action
brained.
movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
Yeah.
honestly, I still wanted to avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still wanted to avoid getting mixed up in dangerous power struggles. But if it would help Sylphie, I'd offer them whatever support I could. I put a dispenser here and then a teleporter over there. And then maybe I'll put a mini sentry right here.
Put this!
And we'll
Put
do
this,
this.
put this, put
Spencer
this!
here. Yeah.
Let's do this Texas
Need
style.
a Spencer here. Yeah.
Okay. Princess Ariel's done a lot for me.
Yep. That's Sophie. Princess Ariel's done a lot for me. So personally, I'd be happy to have you on her side. But you don't want to get mixed up in Assyrian politics, right? Don't force yourself, Rudy.
Sylphie smiled shyly at what was that? Sylphie smiled shyly at me once again. Her cuteness really was amplified by 100 when she didn't have those giant sunglasses on. For the second time today, I felt a surge of heat down in my groin. Unable to restrain myself, I leaned over and licked her ear.
Is this Jarati? Mon Dieu!
Ah!
Oops. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Selfish shriek of surprise scared my rowdy little friend back into hibernation. I really couldn't seem to control
My
my
God!
own libido lately.
Actually, it's funnily enough, I can see Engineer calling it like his own, my rowdy little friend.
Yeah,
I hate
exactly.
Thinking about it.
Mhm.
My rowdy
I really
little friend
couldn't
here.
seem to control my own libido lately. Still, it was a relief to get any movement at all down there. It seemed like I was on the road to recovery. All thanks to Sylphie, of course.
Oh God. Okay. This one I am switching up because it's basically the end. Yeah, baby. Thank you, Sylvie. Yeah.
Oh,
All right, there we go.
what?
Austin Powers. Yeah.
Ah. For what?
Sylphie tilted her head at me in confusion. We hadn't made it all the way yet. To fourth base. This was good enough for now. First base was all right for me. Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Also,
But
just
Spencer,
my
I could build
dude,
in 20
my
seconds.
dude. Let me give you a little sound advice. Nobody says fourth base, especially in the South. Home plate. It's
I-
called
I
home
think-
plate.
Oh, home plate. Well, I'm from the north.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we call it home.
The North would still call it home plate.
Hmm.
I know.
hmm
And
Really?
also,
Probably-
if we're
I'm
talking
pretty sure I've
about
never heard
the
it as, like, home
engineer
plate,
here,
actually.
if we're talking about the engineer here, he would have more likely said, "Well, we're almost there at the final checkpoint." Because TF2.
God
Oh,
damn
yeah,
it.
you're
God damn
right.
it. All right, we finished a
Damn.
chapter. This is the slowest we've ever read Mushoku
fair-
Tensei.
But it's so
To be
much more
but
fun.
it was so fun. It was
a
so
second
fucking
half-
fun.
It was half of a chapter. Because remember, this was part 2 of
No.
chapter 10.
This was still a chapter though. Like it was a full
I know,
like,
but like just
chapter.
I've got to run to
the
the
part two
bathroom real bad.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, gang, we hope you enjoyed this. We certainly did.
yeah.
It was a lot of fun. And we're going to
Yes.
go now check out who is streaming what. We got Leafy,
Yui.
we got Director, we got Yui. We got a
You haven't
lot of
rated.
different
Well,
people.
you rated Yui a little bit ago. Maybe direct.
Joel's on. What is Joel doing? Off Kai recap. You know, I did say earlier before we got started that we would probably raid Joel. Joel has hands. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
it's
God.
a hand stream. Oh no. Hand reveal.
Hand reveal.
How scandalous!
How scandalous.
Actually,
but yeah, Joel
I
went to
find it
off
weird that like some people can analyze people just from their hands and what they look like. I think that's a weird thing.
Well, what's even
That's a
funnier
weird
is
talent.
like Joel did this. Joel has it set up to make it look like Joel has it set up to make it look like his hands look like the porcelain doll.
Ooh,
All right.
clever.
All right. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna raid Joel now. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Let them know we had a really silly raid and everything was at the whims of a wheel.
Mhm.
Then we're
And
going to go
TF2.
in there. You guys take care, and it's another book club raid. All right. Later, guys.
Later.